really looking at the end game for our girls now, and to have some amazing role models in currently playing, the likes of Talisha Harden, Shakir Tungai. There's so many more Indigenous girls that are playing. Keely Joseph playing for the Roosters, and then obviously we've got some really big names in the NRLW Grand Final this week with Tamika Upton in there.
Yes, playing the Grand
for
Final.
the Knights. You know, her and Millie Boyle. They left me, but I claimed to tell them. I taught them everything they know.
I seen the try Millie did in the semi-final last week, and she would have thrown a few.
Oh, brother, that
was powerful, wasn't it?
She's just a ball of muscle, that girl, and I think she only weighs about 85 kilos.
Yeah, she's not a huge girl, not at all.
But she plays big.
She plays big, and even you see Tamika Upton running around, like she's got to be 50 kilos ring and wet.
Yeah,
she just moves so gracefully.
Yeah, proper
and she's
bony,
quick.
that girl.
Rightio, here we go. Toowoomba kicking off. Oh, here we go. The front rower's hitting it up. Whoa, she's got ahead of us.
Ooh, some big contact already.
Big contact. She's just fended off 3, 4.
Maybe 4.
She's still going. That's a 40-metre carry off the bat. So that's a good start to the Gummies.
Mm-hmm. And it's amazing that, the structure of the game, like, girls are getting taught it from really young. And I suppose, what each person's role is, what each position's role is, which is really vital when it comes to teaching rugby league, 100%.
There's some really big girls in this Goomas team.
Yep.
But no, the Toowoomba girls are putting their hand up to make the tackle. I think that's the third tackle down on the right-hand side. The dummy halves picked it up and scooted, and
some good
there's
contact.
There's some strong carries there.
Yep.
That's tackle 4.
We're lining up for a big front rower run now.
Yeah, here she goes under the goalpost.
Yep.
No, dummy.
Nice.
Fullback.
Great defense.
They've got 1 to go. 5th and last here.
Numbers on the left
to
here.
the left if they can get it out there.
Offload.
Oh,
Great offload.
And try off the first set of the game.
Yeah, and the number 11.
Number 11 for the Goomas.
I think it's Jarakiah Turpin.
Well done. Great try. First set of the game. It's interesting. They've completed the set, no errors. The Toowoomba girls, they defended pretty well for 5 tackles.
Yeah, the first run by young Jahali Levi was a 40-metre run.
Yeah.
What an amazing run. She just kept pumping those legs and
bounced a few girls. I think she beat 4.
Yeah, some great fens. So that's what we want our forwards to do.
4-0.
If you're a forward and you're listening to me, we just need you to pump it forward for us.
Absolutely.
Halfbacks.
I'm unofficially the president of the Front Rowers Club. So, we'll do the hard stuff and you guys finish it off. So, first set of the tournament for the Murri Gummers, and they'll be pretty happy with that. That's a completed set and scored over here on the left edge.
Yep.
Number 6 is the kicker,
Kayonte
Ross. She's about 10 metres in from touch, 15 back. There's no wind here, so it's she's just tugged it a little bit left.
Great kick.
Okay, what have we gone? We've been going for about 2 minutes, and it's 4 points to 0 to the Murri Gummers. Let's see what they can do after the. It's always important to complete after you score, put some points on.
100%. we want Toowoomba to come up with some big defence here. We want to keep them down there, down in their half.
You're looking at the two sides in comparison. There's definitely the Murri Gummers are a slightly bigger side, a bit more powerful. So if we can, if the Toowoomba girls can get some ball, I reckon they might be a little bit dangerous at the back end of the half when these guys get a bit tired.
Tired up through the middle. That's what you want, eh?
As they kick off now, the Murri Gummers, another front rower just off the kick-off. They love it. Oh,
great
this
contact
number 8
there.
had massive contact. Was it Angel May? She took on the other front rower in the first set. As here she comes again. Crossfield, she's having a crack.
Here we go.
She's away again.
Levi.
Oh, she's just leaving players in her wake. First 2 carries, we're up over halfway. Oh, there we go. There's our first error. Play 3 after completing the scoring a try.
You must have jinxed him, what?
It always happens. I don't know how many times. But again, it's looking ominous for those 2 front rowers off the kickoff, one after the other.
100%, but great ground there. Like, I mean, they kicked it about, I reckon 30 metres, and they've made some good metres back. It's just about defence now. Let's see. This is the first time the Murri Gummers have had to defend.
See what the Toowoomba girls can do. They look spread out to the left from this scrum. It's got a bit of a technical issue here, which is trying to live the scrum. I think she's got the wrong foot up, has she, the front rower?
Yeah.
Bit of education from the referee.
100%, that's what you want.
So we'll see how we go.
We've got some amazing female role models around here this week.
They're coming out of from everywhere,
Yeah,
aren't they?
one sitting right next to me, Talika Clancy, just coming off a silver medal at the Com Games, silver medal at the Olympic Games. Oh man, so some of these young girls, they've got some, really good role models to look up to. Young Tawana Togo just came off playing the Prime Minister's 13. She's hanging around, and then obviously we've got some of the boys down here with Edric Lee.
Edric, wandering around here before. And Dave Fafita was here yesterday.
Yep. So it's good to, for those fellas to be given back to the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And all the deadly choices.
Ambassadors.
They're all doing their stuff for this week as well. So the Toowoomba girls, they're on tackle 3 on halfway after the scrum. Still on halfway. That's tackle 4. Oh, they're going to kick early.
Yep.
How's the chase? It's not too bad. Oh, they forced the error. Play on. She dived on it.
Yep.
6 to go. They're on the attack here. 10 metres out.
Yeah,
the Toowoomba girls.
Got some good ball right now. Let's see what she can do with it.
Turns it back on the inside. They're all staying alive, which is great.
It goes some big contact.
She just shakes it off.
10.
Just shakes it off. Gets up. Play on.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Get down low. The Goomas are defending all right at the moment. They're a bit short here on the left.
Yep.
They're short. They've got a 4-on-2 overlap. Let it go, love. Offload. Play on.
It's gone backwards.
Oh, there's another front rower. They're making big contact. They've driven him back here. Tackle 4. Yep, they're swinging it out here to the right.
Got numbers to the right again.
Offload.
Oh, have a look to your right. They can get quick play the ball here. They can still got numbers on the right.
This number 1's looking a bit dangerous. They go to the left. Back under the post. Big front rower. She's gone up in the middle. She's met hard.
Yes.
They've got some big front rowers, the Goomas. They're not afraid of contact. Switch of play. Short kick, little grubber. That's a bit too long. Well defended there by the Goomas. They defended pretty well. There's a couple of big carries in the middle, and they're going for the quick tap. Away she goes.
Here we go.
Here's the front rower. She's never shirking her load. She loves the carry.
And that's what I love. She knows what her job is. She does it really, really well. 3
really strong carries so far.
We've got numbers to the right.
Shifted to the right. Oh, good cover defence. Play 2. Goomas are on the attack. We've got some hands on heads here in the Goomas. I think they're looking for some interchanges. Levi's gone to the bench there.
Nice break there by number 12.
She's away.
Melita Stephen. She's going to get under the post. Make it easy for her kicker. What a great try, individual try.
Again, set up great defence down there on the line. They rolled it out of with some big runs again by Levi. She's gone to the bench for a well-earned rest. And there was a try scored to number 12. Stephen, yeah?
Yeah, Melita Stephen. I'm really impressed with the contact already and the skill. Like, a couple of years ago, especially at this grade, it was sort of just, you tackle and you hope. Whereas you can actually start seeing the girl put a lot of technique into their tackling. There
was a lot of grab early days as well. Now they're not afraid to get the body in there.
Yeah, get their shoulders in there.
The 2 big 4 front rowers colliding under the post down here.
Yep, so some good contact and some really, and there was some good attack out there. They just needed to complete.
Yeah, it was set up again. The 2 front rowers, I think it was Levi and Tapo Taylor. They combined it again with a couple of really good early carries, and they got the numbers down there on the right-hand side, and the back rower was lucky enough to make a break, and they couldn't run it down. So we've got the goal kicker here. Ross again's coming in for a second attempt. She's got it this time. That's 10 points to 0 to the Murri Gummers.
Nice kicking style.
Yeah. Yeah, she's hit him cleanly. She just tugged that one a little bit to the left, the first attempt. So.
We saw the 17 start yesterday with some really good, exciting footy. So hopefully, we might even have some selectors down here having a look at some of these girls.
Yeah, I do believe there's a bit of a rep side at the end of this. They're gone for the short kickoff. Oh, yeah. So there was a bit of a miss kick. The ball didn't go 10, and then one of the Murri Gummers couldn't help herself. She went and touched the ball before the ball had carried 10 metres. So penalty to the Toowoomba girls, and the front rower is another one. Just not worried about just driving forward. It's a 15, 20 metre carry.
Great leg drive.
Yeah, this is Mongali. Yes. Flinders, Kai Flinders is... Oh no, that's 22. They come down to the right-hand side. Another front rower turns her under, back through the middle. Oh, big contact.
Bit of a hair pull.
Bit of hair pull in NRL, and you get penalty.
Oh, don't worry. I remember doing a hair pull when I was over in Dubai playing sevens. I simmed in for 2 minutes. And sevens is a very long time.
Long time, yeah.
Not my fault. She had
Yeah,
a big mane hanging
I
off
know.
the
The one in the NRL was, he had a bloody man bun or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful. So the Gummers have held them out so far. We're at 20 metres out, fifth tackle.
Great kick pressure there by the marker.
Oh,
what a great grab.
take and a great tackle. I like this number one for the Toowoomba Teeters. I think she's working hard.
Yeah. She better
Nice
get
run
back
from
to,
dummy half. Get back to fullback,
yep.
love. She's not willing. She loves to work. I don't think she's a natural fullback. I think she wants the collision.
Yep.
Oh, another big carry from the front rower off the bench. Jalea Rounds. A great carry down to the right-hand side. They've gone to the right again. They had a bit of joy there earlier. So, oh, no, they've shut that down. That's tackle 3 on the right. Dummy half run, looking for...
Oh, I think the Toowoomba Titters need to get up, in defence.
Bit better line speed,
They're just waiting for them. They're pretty much camping on their line.
Yeah, and letting them get too much of a head. Oh, there we go, the short kick.
Oh,
unlucky. Little knock on by the centre. Change over back to the Toowoomba Teeters. They're playing the ball 30 metres out. I think the bench has been brought into good use. A couple of the fronties the starting fronties are gone to the bench, and one-on-one steal. 6 again.
Oh, here we go.
Got lucky.
They don't seem, the Toowoomba Titters don't seem to have a lot of big bodies on at the moment.
No, they got taking
them forward. But this is a great run.
Yes.
What a great run there.
Scheming across to the right.
The number 15. Casey Ling.
There we are.
Lingwood.
Oh, yes, great shot. Wow. That's big collision. The 4, wowee.
And
Ross Kelly.
You were talking before about the Murri Gummers having not had a lot of training together because they're all from different communities up in the far north. They actually look like they're a team that have been training for a good couple of months.
I think the coaching staff have done a really good job with them. They're to bring them together, I could imagine they've only had 1 or 2 training sessions, if that.
Yep.
So for the girls to be, they do look well gelled, don't they? They know what they're doing. 100%. Everyone knows their role. When
there's a kick put in, the outside backs know to come in and take the hit ups. Give the forwards a bit of a rest.
Yeah, I think they've kept it simple, eh? Yeah. I think you can see there that the big girls just know roll forward, truck it forward, and then the halves will kind of take it from there. Now they shift out to the right. Get to play the ball. I think it's tackle 3. But yeah, I think the coaching staff have really kept it simple. Dummy half runs. Yeah.
And that's what you need, especially when you've got a team that haven't been playing together. But even when you do, when you've got a team that have been playing and have been training, all you need to do is keep it really, really simple, and everyone needs to know what their role is.
Yep, the game doesn't. We make it a lot technical, don't we?
Oh, 100%.
Too technical when you know too much.
Yep. Oh, they've gone the short side here.
Yes.
She's going to take a run at it on the wing here.
I think this. 22. Oh. Yeah, she does well to stay in. Good defence. Oh.
Does really
Second
well
effort, she stayed in again.
That's Kayshawn Deemal.
Oh. Yeah, the Toowoomba Teeters, they just look a little bit clunky at the moment.
And that's it. They just need somebody to put their hand up and say, I'm going to take this ball forward.
Yep, carry the ball, be aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah, little turn under. That's a great play.
Yep.
Oh,
She's
good
got
footwork. Oh, that's a
got
high
some
tackle.
really good footwork. This is Casey Lingwoodok again.
Ah,
Really good footwork.
I see there's a couple of Lingwood docks there too. Casey and Crystal's about to come off the bench.
Unlucky. Oh, they've got to put... Nah,
They shifted off to the left, yeah, just a little drop ball by the centre out that way, but scrum play on the halfway mark.
And this will be interesting. I want to see if, with this Murri Gummers team, do they actually have a
some sort of
scrum
set play, yeah.
Like, considering, like you said, they've just come together. They're all from different areas up in the far north.
Yep. They've just rolled on another fronty. I'm thinking they're just going to do a pick and run here, and let's see what happens.
Yep.
We'll soon find out if they have had a training set run or not.
Yeah, the number 6 there, Kante Ross, she's setting up something out the back. I can see her
scheming.
Yeah.
Organising. And they're set up on the short side here. There might be a little raid going down the short side.
Here we go.
No. Pick and run. Oh.
Good option.
Oh. The front rower breaks from the scrum, makes a tackle around the legs. Love it. First tackle, the halfback runs herself. Oh, this front rower she is not afraid of contact.
But neither is the number 4.
Yeah.
She's looking for contact. Young Ada Ross Kelly.
She's got hit in the head. They forced the error. Fitness now, fatigue. This is where fatigue sets in with these girls.
Yeah,
with everyone around about this time, you've been out there for 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I just think the girls need to take it back a step. Just keep it really simple.
Back to basics.
Yep.
Yeah, the front row, they just come off the back onto the field. Angel May Mongali, I think it is. She hasn't been afraid of contact. The first two carries of the game, she ripped it into the other fronties. I think she got bounced once, but she's not afraid to have a crack. This hook is in the scrum. The halfback's feeding the scrum.
That's the number 1.
Here she is.
Fullback.
Yeah,
nice run.
Yeah, Ashandra Bond. She's a good little athlete, actually. Here she goes. This is her Angel. She's not afraid of collision. Yeah, the other 2 front rowers get a bit of payback.
That was some big
She's just banged her head on the ground there. Yeah, that was a little payback, I reckon, for the first couple of tackles. The 2 front rowers they're giving high fives here at the Murri Gummers. They've done their job.
Sure.
They've done their job, and they've she did get back slammed onto the ground and hit her head, unfortunately. So we'll get the medics out there, and she might need to go for a little rest and just get her faculties back.
Yeah, hope she's okay.
It's always all right if you hit your head on something soft, but when you hit that ground and they land on top of you, it's not fun.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Done that plenty of times.
HIA.
I think that's why I retired. Too many of them.
Too many head knocks, I tell you.
Little halfback thinking she's a front rower.
Yes. Well, we've got a break in play. We'll just mention our sponsors. We've got the Moreton Bay Regional Council, Containers for Change, Priceline Pharmacy, Rebel Sport, Struddies, Queensland Law Group. Without these guys, even Deadly Choices and Health Wellbeing, UE, and QUT. Without these guys, the Murri Carnival wouldn't exist. So thank you for your sponsorship and your partnerships for putting on a great carnival. We're in day 2. It's not too bad here, the weather at the moment. Threatening to rain, but it's just nice and overcast and nice, probably 20 odd degrees, which is just perfect for footy. Last year it was bloody 30 degrees, I think, last year, and we were getting baked out in the sun.
Do you remember the one day of the wind?
The wind blew off all the gazebos were flying everywhere.
I remember.
Poor old Struddies was over there tying down all his all his shirts were flowing around the car park. It was hectic.
She's Angel's up. I think
she's got the wobbly boot on. She may have to go to.
Might just have to assess her for a bit of a HIA, I reckon.
Yeah. She might have a bit of a headache this afternoon for a little while. You get the paramedics there with her, so she's in safe hands. Mikey's out there, Mikey Armstrong, so they're going to just take her by the looks of it over to to the ambulance or the van and just check her out. She
NRL Grand Final, brother. Who you backing?
NRL Grand Final. So as a Parramatta old boy, I'm hoping that they can get the job done. I really don't think they can. I think Penrith have been the benchmark for a long time. But anything can happen in a grand final, obviously, and I think Newcastle, unfortunately, are going to be too good in the women's as well. They've recruited really well over the off-season. Said Millie and...
Amazing thing about the two coaches for the NRLW are both Indigenous, Dean Withers and Ronald Griffin.
Oh,
so
wow.
It's really exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back on here.
We're back on, and these two front rowers for the Gummers
are
at it again. They're ready to crunch someone else. So they're definitely a big asset for this team. They're not afraid to get into the collisions. So here's the one. She's been a breath of fresh air, this number one, Ashandra Bond.
Very good on her feet.
Here we go. Quick. There's a bit of a kick, and they're onto it too. The chases are hard. Oh, well done. Good, well fielded by the winger.
He missed that one, didn't he?
Yeah. Gummers get the ball on the attack. They're coming out of their end. That's a run from dummy half there now. So the two front rowers, I'll be lining up here at the middle of the field. Keep it simple.
Some great
good
ground
carry.
by the Gummers.
Really good carry.
And once again, the fullback's getting involved. She's making a lot of ground here for these guys. Yeah,
and you made the point earlier. The Toowoomba girls aren't getting off the line.
Yep.
This Levi, she's built low to the ground. She's very strong, and she leaves a lot of the Toowoomba Teeters in her wake.
Yep.
There's another injury to the girls. I think she just got bumped off, and she's a very powerful runner, isn't she, this Levi?
Very powerful, and just like...
Look at that way.
She's got the deadliest, biggest shoulders.
She's built low to the ground.
I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. Some of these girls, I don't even know how I'd tackle them.
Nah, you've nearly got to get in low and trip her over.
100%, but she's so powerful. She's such a good runner. For me, I'm looking at her and I'm going, man, she's got a really good IQ for such a young woman of this game.
Technically, she knows, she knows how to move that body around.
100%, and she knows how to get into contact too, which is what you want from your forwards.
You can see the aftermath of her run when there's girls from Toowoomba just getting scattered. So.
Yeah, Levi, she is deadly. She's definitely impressed me so far in this game.
Yeah. So the young Toowoomba girl, she's just being carried off by, I think, the trainer. So hopefully there's nothing too badly done. It looks like an ankle, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
They come, here's the other front row. What a great legs tackle. That's bloody good tackle on a big girl. Fifth and last here, the Gummers. They've put up a crossfield kick. Should be cleaned up pretty easily. Yep, you have the ball. I don't want to get tackled. Smart play by the young girl.
100%.
And have another go. Someone over there. So, the winger. Yeah, nice.
This is where these little fast wingers need to start getting in around the ruck and getting up through the middle, Yeah,
especially against the tiring Gummers. They've got like we said, a lot of. She's got good feet, this girl.
Yes.
That's a Lingwood Dock, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the Lingwood Dock girls.
Yep.
But when there's this Gummers side are getting a little bit tired, they're slightly bigger than the Toowoomba girls, so they might get a bit of joy. Yeah, there's another one.
Yeah, that's where I'd be targeting.
That's the joy in there.
Yeah, if I was out there and running in the halves, I'd be getting, those little.
A bit of a high shot.
Penalty.
He's gone for a high shot. So they get a 6 again here. This is the chance for the Toowoomba girls to put some points on the board. We're currently 10-0. About 20 minutes into, it must be nearly half time. I think we've got 3 more minutes till half time. So
let's see what they've got off here, if they've got a bit of a tap.
Yeah, they look like they're stretched right across the field, lined out the back. So let's see what the girls can come up with from Toowoomba Teeters.
But just what impresses me, especially from the Murri Gummers as well, because they are so spread out from across the north, their skill level's amazing, their contact technique's amazing, their IQ of the game, and they've never played together before. This is what impresses me the most, and this is what I think a lot of people need to start understanding about, especially with our kids. If they are remote and if they are, look at what they can produce without even having access.
Any coaching, any training.
And the resources, all that type of stuff.
The coach and the manager said that some of the girls don't even play out there because there's nothing for them.
Yep.
So just to come and show their athletic ability and their knowledge of the
Yep.
game just from what they watch on TV. This is
Yep.
the girl that's impressed me from the Toowoomba Teeters.
Yeah, young
This is the
Ashandra
fullback, Bond. Yeah,
Yes.
she has had a crack today.
Yep. Look at the quick play of the ball.
Quick
Can they
play
go?
the ball.
Oh,
Can we capitalise on it?
Oh,
I
we
think
got
they
this.
can. Oh!
Unlucky.
Just a bit low on the pass by the winger. Drops the ball, but
Yep.
very unlucky. It was well,
Yeah.
well set up by Bond. She's definitely one of the better players out of this Toowoomba Teeters girls.
And that's that little bit of IQ,
Yeah.
understanding the game. If you get someone, especially down on your try line, that's giving you a quick play the ball, how good is that?
Yeah, you go over from dummy
you play
half.
fast,
Yeah. Rightio, we've got a scrum there on the, what is that, the 20-metre line.
Yep.
The Gummers are coming out of trouble. Let's see if they've got a trick shot. There's literally a minute, I reckon, to go in the first half. So currently, the Gummers lead, Murri Gummers lead 10 points to 0 over the Toowoomba Teeters. Oh, they trapped the ball at lock and smart play.
Going out to the right, dummy.
They're looking to shift it out there on the right. Last tackle is we got an offload. No, there's half time. All right, half time here in the under 15 girls. Toowoomba Teeters 0, Murri Gummers are 10 points. We'll just go to a half time break and we'll be back very shortly. Thank you. All right, welcome back to the second half. We're about to kick off here. The Murri Gummers are kicking off to the Toowoomba Teeters. 10-0 at half time, and they let the ball bounce, and she didn't want a bar of it. And here comes the other front rower. She's back again.
Yep.
I think this is the 8. Another big shot.
By the back rower this time,
This is
number
the 10.
12, Melita Stevens.
Stevens, the try scorer, yes. Here's the 1. Footwork. No, it's the 14. Jeez, she looks very similar to her. Linguadoc. This is Crystal Linguadoc, another one.
And the Toowoomba girls are giving it a crack. Like when you compare body sizes and
Yes.
body shapes to both the teams, they don't have some big bodies in that Toowoomba team, but they're giving it a crack and they're not scared to take a run. I love it.
Yeah, the collisions are still good. 15-year-old girls. And like, yeah, as you said, the differences is kind of, some of them are 30 and 40 kilo difference.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to get in there and have a crack. All right, they've made an error in the play the ball here, the Toowoomba Teeters, on play 3. So the Murri Gummers go on the attack, just on the 30-metre line here. So let's see what they've got.
They've got one down the short side, and they've got two defenders down the short side. So they should be coming right.
Come to the open side, yep.
The numbers
nice
already.
carry.
Numbers to the right here.
Yeah, they're very short. Oh no, the
they've
cavalry's coming.
Yep.
With the form of their front rowers, just give it to Levi. She'll roll
here
through
she
the
goes.
middle.
Oh, just lost her feet there. She's played on.
Double movement.
Oh
no, she tripped over and there was a hand on her.
Yep.
And the referee's gone double movement. Sorry, love.
And I think, that just comes down to sort of understanding the game, If she can get in there, she could have got a really quick play the ball, then they could have played off the back of that.
Yep, for sure.
Because they've got a great, sort of IQ in terms of the halves. They know their jobs. The hooker does as well.
She was just too close to the line. She got the white line fever.
Yeah, got hungry, sis, for that try.
Oh, there's the 10. She's carried again, the blue headgear. And then they just...
This is under 15s, right? Because I'd be thinking half of these girls could play in the women's competition and it's not.
Oh, they've
it is
shifted
big contact.
Look at the skill here.
Oh, here's the
if
number.
they get
number
this
one.
out to the 1, they've just shifted that from far right side all the way across to the left.
She can get a quick play.
Quick play the ball.
Back,
of course she
back
does.
at that ruck. Oh.
They're shifting it again. I think the coach's instructions is just let it sing.
That's smart.
Great contact underneath the footy.
Yep.
And she turns it over on the halfway line. We've got to play it down over here on the right.
Yeah, half time. If that has been his message to his Toowoomba Titters team, just to shift. That's just getting those forwards going from side to side to side. What's that doing?
That's
Tiring
it.
them out.
That's the way.
That's some really smart messaging.
And the Gummers are on the attack. I think it's the second tackle. They're shifting it out here to the right. The Toowoomba Teeters ain't going to give up. They're still energetic in defence.
They've got some.
Here's Stevens already scored one today. She's got an offload and good dive on the ball.
Picked up by the number 2, Kayshan Demo.
Yeah,
Am I saying that properly? I hope so. Yeah. Sorry if I'm not. Demal.
Yeah, there's this girl's still down. She's with the trainer at the moment. Seems to be a lower leg injury. The referee's just stopped play momentarily to check on her welfare, and here comes the trainer now.
Mariah Topo Taylor.
The trainer's just checking her over and seeing what seems to be the problem. She's trying to stand up. So, Bo, you just come back from the last show of the year for Over the Black Dot?
Yeah, brother, that was last night. Flew down yesterday after a day here at the Murri Carnival. Flew back this morning. It was a good one last night.
Busy times.
Yeah, we had Ron Griffiths, the Newcastle Knights female NRLW coach on. We also had Jerome Luai come on from the Penrith Panthers,
wow.
so it was a good yarn
That's
to
a
him.
good
He's just
get.
had a baby.
Yes.
Yes, the day before yesterday.
Yeah,
so
she was induced
congratulations.
apparently to
Yeah.
not clash with footy.
How
It's the
good-
story of our
what
lives,
the
I'm telling you.
sacrifices us females make for you bloody men, I reckon.
What
We're
about the
true
other fella
champions.
from the other fella?
Mitchell Moses wasn't even there for his baby's
Gave up.
birth, but
Yeah,
you know, I don't know whether that's a sacrifice or that's a choice.
yeah.
Well, it paid off, didn't it?
That's
I reckon
it.
his missus must be saying, "You better bloody win."
We'd have win it now, yeah, that's for sure.
Considering.
Yeah. There we go. The Toowoomba Teeters are on the attack, and this is the one again
Chandra Bond,
for
here she
sure.
goes,
She's
down the
away
wing.
here. I don't know if they're going to catch her. Oh
Get
no,
the fend
she's
up,
caught her.
sis,
Well
get the fend up.
done.
Oh,
The opposite fullback's caught her. Well done. Great chase back from Aaliyah Michael.
she just needed to get that little bit of a fend up, you know, tuck the ball in
Yeah.
her left hand, bang with the right.
But they're on the attack. They're just over halfway. They're coming back down the left.
Oh, some dummy.
Oh. I think the coaches have said stay away from the middle, and they're reaping the benefits from it.
Very smart
And they're
coaching.
shifting again. Here they go. Shift to the right. 1 pass, 2, 3.
Well, if they were smart, they're going
Boom.
to know they're not going to win the game up the middle.
That's right. And they've got a big overlap here on the right if they can get it there.
Oh, numbers for
There we
days.
go.
Go right.
She's the girl you want in it. Have
She's
the ball.
Going back into the middle.
The 10. Oh!
Oh.
You could see that coming. Levi loves the collision.
Oh.
And I think she's taken her next victim. Oh, she's put her in the recovery position as well. She knows what she's doing. She doesn't seem to be knocked out. I think she might be winded.
Oh, goodness. Once I saw her arm go up to her head, I was a bit worried there for a minute.
Yeah, Levi. I think Levi may have just claimed a second victim of the Toowoomba Teeters.
Yeah, like you were saying, like that's where they need to go, down the edges and the outside backs. They need to just play out there because they're definitely not going to win the game up the middle.
They had a lot of joy. They just turned the number 10, Jada Wright, back under. And put her back into the teeth
about
of
6 on 3 out there on the right side.
and
Have
poor
a
old
look up, girls.
and Levi was just sitting there waiting. She hadn't made a tackle that set, and when the opportunity arose, she just launched. And she's looks like she's taken out another front rower. So we may be looking for a replacement here. As the coaches speak to their troops again, they've got them in a huddle here, and the Teeters girls again, like you said, if they can shift that left and right and stay away from the middle. They're getting a bit of joy there, marching them down the field. And, no one's getting hurt.
Yep, I'd be definitely staying away from the middle. They're very aggressive. They've got some really good tackle technique. They just know the game well.
Oh, there you go. Levi has just been replaced. I think her job is done. And Stevens is off as well. So the Gummers have gone to their bench to get some fresh legs out there. But I think hats off to the Toowoomba Teeters coach to come up with that little game plan of stay away from the middle and have some joy.
Swing it wide, and like we just saw that they had numbers on the right there. So they're either laying one to an edge or the other one to an edge, and just spin it out to your little fast outside backs.
Absolutely, like the fullback Bond has made the break down the left hand side. Then they've had an overlap on the right hand side.
They probably could have kept shifting it there. I reckon.
Just keep shifting it.
Instead of laying and playing
Let
one.
it sing. Yes.
Hope she's okay.
She's
done
sitting
really
up.
well for them today.
Oh, she has been outstanding. She has not shirked it one bit. She's sitting up now. She looks a little bit worse for wears. I think they might have caught one in the chops, and she might have a bit of...
young Jada Wright.
Yes,
So
that's her, Jada Wright.
Hope she's okay. Some heavy contact there by Levi.
Yeah, there's a bit of... they're looking at around her lip or her face or a chin or something like that. So the trainer's got her under the arms and she's being walked off. Fifth and last. Fifth and last. Teeters are on the attack. I think that's the second big front rower gone for the day.
I think
So
they need to get one more on.
yeah, they're a bit light on stocks go forward. So shift might be the call for the Teeters.
Yeah, I think coming
Stay
on
away
number
from the
18,
middle.
Emily Gill. She needs to get on there.
Here we go. The replacement's been made. Play the ball. We're on fifth and last. Oh, she drilled that along the ground. It was just a little bit too long.
bit too much toe on that, Liz.
Yeah.
Got a 7 tackle set.
Still
Coming
10
up.
all. Still 10-0. There's no tries been scored in the second half so far.
And the Toowoomba have actually marched up the field a bit, coming
Yes.
out of their half, which has been really good. But once again, shifting the ball to your outside backs and letting them have a run. They're compressed so much in the middle of the Gummers, so that's where I'd be going. Good contact, great tackle there.
Great contact. Like you said a bit earlier, Bo, the Toowoomba girls just aren't getting off the line, which is allowing them to march them down the field with these bigger girls. And hang on for dear life. That's how you tackle the big ones. Yes. Just hang on. Don't get in front of them.
Speed bump, eh?
Yeah. Just hang on.
Take one for the team.
Oh, this is a good shift down the left-hand side. Oh.
It's open all day for you, sis.
Great defence again. There's a lot of energy. By the Toowoomba girls. So the Gummers, they make an error down the short. They put a shift onto the left, and the winger just dropped it with a bit of a gap out there, a bit of an overlap.
She had a bit of a look too.
Yeah, I
think
so.
She took her eyes off the ball for that 1
Absolutely.
second.
And the cover was really coming hard from the Toowoomba girls as well. So Toowoomba coming out of trouble. They're looking again to go to their game plan of shift.
And to the
Get it to Bond. That's a new game plan. Get it to Bond.
She's a gun.
Yeah, she's covered some metres today. Here's another run down the short side.
Great
They're
run.
getting a lot of joy here, I'll tell you. They're getting a lot of joy.
The number 3, Taylor Thomas, great run.
Hats off to the coaches of the Toowoomba girls. They've really come up with a good game plan.
Yeah, for this second half, that's
Yep.
for sure. Ooh.
There's 3 as they set the shift right. Again, we're going out to Bond. No, it's not Bond. It's one of the Linwood Dock girls.
Yeah, Crystal, great run.
They look very similar, don't they, with their high ponies. And they're coming back to the left with a shift. Early kick. We got a chase on it. Oh, she's knocked that on and she got away with it. Gummers, they're on the attack. Oh, this is a really good run. She's just gone straight through. The 3, Reese Orchard. Well, great carry. Another dummy half scoot from the 7, which is Shakina Goodby. Oh, she's made an error. Play 2, that's costly. Oh, get out of there. Oh, the Bond, they've done. Bit scrappy at the moment, the Toowoomba Teeters. That's their 3rd play and they haven't really gone anywhere as they put their shift back on again.
Oh,
it's okay, we got Linwood Dock again, yeah. Passes are going astray a little bit now. It's getting a little bit scrappy, but they're still on the attack, the Toowoomba Teeters.
That's it, just
play on.
Very basic.
Oh, he picked her up for a forward pass. The 4s.
And I think some of the girls are still a little bit reluctant to take the ball in at the moment.
Absolutely.
Just considering what's been happening.
And considering the size of the Gummers, it's a really good option for them. But yeah, unfortunately that one was a forward pass. I see the Medicab rocking around over the back there. So one of the girls, maybe the one with the ankle, may be in have a bit of a worse injury than we were hoping for. We'll keep an eye on that and try and keep you updated. All right, a few interchanges at the scrum. The big number 10 for the Gummers has come back on, Tapu Taylor. She's been destructive as well in the early exchanges. There's another good run by the 4 from the Gummers. She's broken the first 2, 3. Great carry.
Ada Ross Kelly. Here we go with the fullback, Aaliyah Michael. Covered some big ground today, young Aaliyah Michael.
Yes. She's done a lot of cover. Oh, here's Levi out wide. They might be a bit in trouble. Oh, it's nearly unfair. She's just come on the field as a replacement. She got herself caught out in the centres and they went, well, why not? Yep. Just give you the ball and roll down there. And I see one Toowoomba girl go flying in her attempt of tackle, but I didn't shirk having a crack, but yeah, it's very difficult to bring down Levi, that's for sure.
And that's just the comms, having, getting some comms up, letting people know that she's on, just so you can get numbers around her if she's coming down.
Don't let her get speed up, get in her face.
Yep. And that's the only way to stop a lot of the girls with size, is with line speed and getting numbers around her.
Yep.
Wrapping that ball up, no offloads.
It's the big front rower. I think it's the front rower with the headgear that's going off. They're supporting her head.
Right, I think
yeah, they're supporting her head and neck, but
hopefully she's okay.
yeah, she doesn't look like in too bad a way, but I think it should be just precautionary. So. But the Murri Goomers have broken the drought in the second half, so they've gone to a 14-0 lead with the kick to come. She moves in and struck it really well. Has she got the legs? It's hit the crossbar.
Ross, she can.
That is unlucky.
That was nearly from the sideline.
That is unlucky. She's got 1 from 3, but yeah, she's only just missed the other 2. That was a great strike. 14-0. Let's see if the Teeter girls can get on the board. If they do get on the board, I think Ross is the most likely danger. I think she's just gone over to the kicker and said, "Give us a short one." Oh, here we go. Here's the 10.
Oh, great tackle.
Curry and great tackle. They're in there wrestling. She shrugs them off. Good attitude. Get off me.
Stung her a bit, I think.
Yeah. Come down the right. Here's the 7. She's scheming.
The number 6 for Toowoomba Titters, young Kayomi Demel. She's putting her body on the line. She just made that big tackle. The tackle before, but she's going again.
Oh yeah, what another one. The smallest girl on the field.
Great technique.
Yeah, number 13. Daisy Gobbo Gad. There's a few. Here she goes down the short side. Oh, that's a great tackle.
Numbers to her this time.
Yes, they've learnt. She's playing in the centres, I think, now, this Levi. So this could be interesting down that side. Through the middle. Oh, too big, too strong. Oh, she's got a little shake a leg, eh? Try celebration.
Melita Stevens?
I think it was 11. I think it was the 11. Jarakaya Turpin. She's just jogging off there now. Yeah, that's her there. Jarakaya.
And I love how they're backing themselves, They're backing there saying, look, I've got a mismatch here. I'm just going to run over the top of you.
That's her second try, the 11. She got the first one as well. So the floodgates are starting to open just a little bit now. It's 18 points to 0. And Levi said, listen, I've scored a try. Now give me a go at this kicking business. She's the 6 isn't happy. She's like, I've been striking them well, but no, she's pulled rank. Oh, gosh. So it's 18 points to 0 to the Murri Gummers with probably 5 or 10 minutes to go. So
she's very casual, Levi. I reckon she's going to have a good crack at this.
There's not much she can't. There's not much she can't do. There you go.
What a kick!
Front rowers kicking goals.
I love
I
that
say no more.
Jahali, Levi. You can come and play my team anytime, bub.
Say no more, eh?
Can kick, can score tries.
And now
what can't she do?
She's off to the bench now. She's like, I've had enough.
Yep. Well, she doesn't need it. I reckon they're up for her to have a bit of a rest. So great game there by Jahali. If she is going off the field now,
I think she's going to sign some autographs. No, she's getting the kicking tee.
Oh.
Thought she was heading down to sign a few autographs in the crowd.
She's an absolute gun. Oh, nice.
Oh, short kickoff. Where's the chase? Oh, wow. What contact. Kayomi Demal. You said the 6. She loves defending, doesn't she?
She doesn't give up. She has a crack. That's what I love. I love effort, You might not be one of the biggest players, but you play like one and you put in a lot of effort. I really like number 6.
And never given up.
Yeah.
Oh, so they roll one off and now Stevens goes down the short side. She's also a try scorer. She's still popping the legs. Post-contact meters. 20 post-contact meters, if you don't mind.
Yep, the skill level, but was just amazing.
That's right, yeah, there was a couple of passes and a little shift. And they seem to be rolling through now, don't they, the Gummers? They're just athletically just
Yep.
steamrolling them a little bit here, and they go back down the short side
Yep,
again.
great vision. Oh, unlucky.
They put the numbers in there, the Toowoomba girls.
She
It's
didn't
fifth
have
and
numbers
last.
there.
If they can hold this one out. Dive from dummy half. No. Play on. Kick. Crossfield.
Great kick.
Oh, they're waiting for it. They're lining up.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
knock
just come off
on.
her hand.
There was too many there, I think, in the end.
Yep.
So
What a great little set that was by the Murri Gummers.
it was a great set. They got to their kick. Just unlucky on the takes. 20 points to 0. Come on, Toowoomba Teeters. Let's see what you've got for us. Oh, the throwing the ball around's just come unstuck. They've just a little bit of a miscommunication there. So this is ominous signs, I think, for the Toowoomba Teeters.
Yeah, you can't afford to make errors down there, especially coming off your line against like a team like this.
Yeah, they're just with the
power
sheer
up through
size.
the
Yeah,
middle.
I think they might get one, get a barge over. They're
I'd
lining up over to the left, I see. Let's see what they can do. Katone Ross is getting them organised. If she a bit of a show and go under the post, what do you reckon?
Or even come out to the short side here. Get the hooker to pick it up. She drops to the
3v2,
short. We go
bang.
3v2.
Yeah. Scrum 20 metres out. Feed the ball here. Oh, the
there's a
sevens
show
pick and go.
There's a show and go.
No, the scrum broke. Oh, got a little offload.
Look at the numbers come around to
Yeah.
the left, the 10 and the 12.
Yeah, the 10's looking dangerous.
Yep.
I think she's going to get it and crash over.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Strong, powerful
She's,
girl.
she's just not controlled the ball. Bond's got it and been
Oh.
absolutely smashed.
And taken out.
No advantage. Let's go back to the first knock on, sir.
Wow, just the
Wow.
sheer
Whoops, she's
strength
cramping
of
up
some
too.
of those girls is amazing.
Bond's cramping up. I can feel her pain. She's covered a lot of ground today. 20-0 here in the under 15 girls clash between the Toowoomba Teeters and the Murri Gummers. Murri Gummers are 20 points to 0. Try scorers today, the 8 has been Levi, Jahili Levi. The 11's got a double, Jakai Turpin, and is it Melita Stevens has got a try as well, the other back rower. So, and 2 goals have been converted by the 5-8, which is Katani Ross, and the big front rower, Jahali Levi, got the other one. So 20 points to 0, and we got the Toowoomba Teeters on the attack.
Oh, nice hands. Good vision.
Here's Lingwood Dock with the footwork and an offload.
Oh,
Oh, they've just dropped the ball.
they're doing so well. Probably just pushing that past one too many.
Well, the
One
coach
too
gave
many.
him the game plan, let it sing, and yeah, they're just struggling to kind of learn which one not to pass and just go to ground. So that's all right. That's a learning curve. First game of the carnival, plenty of time to get it right. So the Gummers are back on the attack again. They're just playing scrum on the 30-metre line, centre field, as they go to the right-hand side. All the 5-8's done a pick and run. The Toowoomba girls, they're not giving up. They're definitely working hard and for each other and getting numbers in the tackles. So they're not afraid to do the work. It's just sheer size, I think, the difference in today's game. Just they're a slightly bigger side and a bit more powerful than the girls. The Teeters, they defend them well, but Stevens is going to go to dummy half, and it's going to be dangerous.
Oh, yes. Try time.
Try time, Stevens. You could see her eyeing up on the hooter too, eh? She's they're yahooing we've still got kick to come. That makes it 24 points to 0 to the Murri Gummers. I don't know if they'll be taking the kick or not.
Great game.
Well, it was a great game. I
game.
think they were just outclassed, the Toowoomba Teeters. Just sheer size, I believe. But kudos to the coach. He came up with a game plan in the second half that nearly came off. They definitely were much more dangerous in the second half.
Yes, definitely.
No, kick's not going to be taken. So the final score here on field 3 with the under 15 girls, the Murri Gummers are 24 points and the Toowoomba Teeters 0. Thank you, and thank you, Bo.
Thank you.
See you in the next one.
For
Bye.
sure.
Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome back to the Queensland Murri Carnival. The second afternoon of competition got underway yesterday and culminates on Sunday with the big finals for the senior grades. We're about to watch a boys under 16 match between Murri United and the Cherbourg Hornets, and it's Murri United on the left of your screen with the purple, more of a purpley blue colour to the bottom of the jersey. And in the mostly all black, it's the Cherbourg Hornets, of course, with some wonderful designs on the jerseys. And with me, I'm Warren Boland, by the way, and with me is Bo de la Cruz. And there's the kickoff from Murri United. And Bo, looking forward to this match.
100%. The under 16 boys in the last couple of years has really come into its own, and the skill level, it just amazes me every year. It's just getting better and better. So this is going to be a good game. We always know Cherbourg Hornets are up for a very good game.
And there's 11 teams in the under 16 competition, one of the biggest groups of the comp.
Yes.
So competition fierce, and on the attack here, Cherbourg Hornets moving it wide nicely out that left edge.
That was young Seamus Cobbo, the younger brother of Selwyn Cobbo, who we all know plays for the Broncos, the number 8, just taking that hit up before.
Last tackle coming up, and calling for it is Chris Simpson. He puts it down though, dropped it as he was trying to either shift it or maybe get that kick up and away, and down it goes. So a bit of a let-off there for Murri United.
Definitely, and you hate stuff like that, especially in good ball. You've got a chance to attack, and errors like that are going to kill you, that's for sure.
So now working it out of their own territory, Murri United, and a good strong run here from Cohen Mundy. Really took them on there. Tried to get the quick play the ball in, got held up momentarily. Now with Jukai Peter. Just up to the halfway line. Good couple of first plays, strong hit-ups from Murri United, and there's some heavy contact on Lane Williams. But he gets straight to his feet. And now booted downfield, and well taken. And
the number 4.
Number 4, Noah Law for Cherbourg.
Seems like quite a quick game already.
Yeah, and just looking at Noah Law, I should say, he moved pretty swiftly, didn't he?
Yep.
Tall, strapping kid.
He's got the number 4 on his back, but he looks like he's playing in the middle, where I think size-wise he probably should be.
Well, there he is in the middle. First receiver gets it away. Bullocking run from Seamus Cobbo. Now, is that Seamus Cobbo?
That is Seamus. That's that's Selwyn's younger brother.
Now half a chance on the edge here for Traquan Stanley. Gets it away. Stanley again goes for the line, and a great piece of work. Traquan Stanley took them on, ends up scoring the try. He created it. He finished it.
100%. How's that? Some great offloads there.
Absolutely. Some brilliant football there from Cherbourg Hornets. They look pretty impressive right from the start. They've only gone through 2 sets.
Yep.
The first one broke down with that drop ball, but the second one ends up in a try.
Yeah, what's impressing me so far in this game is the IQ of the players and knowing their roles. Like in the girls' game previously, the same thing happened, but I'm really loving how they're taking it into their own, understanding what their roles are and what they need to be doing for the sake of their teams. Really nice to see.
Yeah, they looked pretty well drilled. Both teams, in fact. Murri United took it up to halfway pretty swiftly. Couple of good hit-ups. Yep. Got the kick away, but it was taken on the full, and from there Cherbourg went straight on the attack.
Yep.
So slight hold-up here. I think we're waiting for a kicking tee before the attempted conversion. 25-minute halves and 5 minutes for half-time. And most of the games at the Queensland Murri Carnival scheduled to start at the top of the clock. Big schedule the organisers have got to get through over 6 days.
Very big, I know all about it.
Now here's James Jacobs lining up the conversion, and he puts it straight between the posts. So a good start for Cherbourg's, leading 6 points to 0. Enthusiastic crowd on the far side of the field from us. Just on that hill and under a bit of shelter, and plenty of fans for all the teams playing here today. Very excited and really getting behind their squads.
Numbers are picking up too with a lot of the fans coming in, especially with the men's and the women's starting tomorrow. There's a lot of numbers around. It's sort of, yesterday was huge with the Junior Murri Carnival and the under-6s starting off. They were gorgeous. But, there's just more and more people here every day.
Well, it's a fantastic atmosphere. It really is a carnival, isn't it? There's a lot of people here and a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of smiles on faces. And Oh, penalty in front of the kicker from the outset. So this puts Murri United back on their heels. Just getting an early start.
Just those little errors are always going to kill a team. Hey, you know, you drop balls, little ones like that.
Yeah, sometimes being in front of the kicker means you were too enthusiastic. Sometimes it means you were trying to get the jump and I guess being a little lazy by cheating on the kick. But I think it's probably a case of enthusiasm here early in the game for Murri United. So on the attack now, Sherberg running right to left in the mostly dark jerseys. When I say mostly dark, there's a lot of design and colour there, and
black and white
dot paintings and a lot happening. Yeah, we'll say black and white, I think. But they're on the attack anyway, and through quick hands, looking wide, show and go, show and go, and I think it's all the way through. Chris Simpson.
Geez, change of speed there just off that dummy was phenomenal. Very quick on his feet.
Yeah, he's
Chris Simpson.
Yeah, took a bit of a knock on the way through, but he's okay, and yeah, just held the ball up.
Yeah.
And just made the opposition, made the defenders sort of confused, really, and then he saw a little bit of daylight, and away he went.
It looked like that fullback was coming around for a bit of a block play, and he's just used that, dummied, they've held him up, bang, he's gone straight through.
Yeah, just played what was in front of him beautifully.
Very good tempo.
So, an excellent start for Sherberg Hornets. 2 tries on the board. And we've only been playing around 5 minutes. Just while we're waiting for the conversion, Bo, so your career in touch rugby and then rugby sevens took you to World Championships in both.
Yeah, it did.
What a wonderful ride.
Yeah, it's been a good ride. You know, I've been pretty blessed, I suppose, but you know, a lot of hard work has come with that. But yeah, loving sort of being in the coaching space with the Broncos at the moment, and you know, obviously we didn't have the NRLW team, we didn't have the success that we've had in the last couple of years, but you know, I suppose we're rebuilding again, and yeah, unfortunate not to make the finals this year.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise, I guess. You know, for the Broncos, have been so strong, but then there was quite a lot of shifting of players from one club to another.
Yeah, like obviously we lost, you know, 2 of our main players in Millie and Tamika, and we lost Loz Brown to the Titans. But we did have a lot of good recruiting. We had young Jamie Chapman come in, who was just phenomenal for us. But yeah, just got out enthused in a couple of games and couldn't complete it. Yeah,
well, it's pretty cutthroat, isn't it? Now here's a penalty. And a player being called out. Jai Tagaga called over to the referee.
That was a great run by 10
in the sin bin.
Ooh. Did we see what that was actually for?
Well, no, I didn't. I'm assuming it might have been a high tackle, but no. It wasn't obvious from here. But anyway, the referee thought it was sufficiently severe, straight to the sin bin. So Murri United down to 12 men. They're already down 12-0 on the scoreboard. And a bit of a hold up here as the sun breaks through and it suddenly becomes a lot hotter and more humid than it already was.
And again, Seamus Cobbo taking the first hit up.
He looks like he wants to be a front rower rather than a winger, like he's a winger or come fullback like his brother.
Very strong through the middle. Oof.
So right on halfway here with the tails up. Sherberg Hornets on the attack, back inside, nice ball. Stanley gets it away. Now they're off again. Away goes Noah Law, and Noah Law is in for the try. Scores behind the posts, and the celebrations begin. Against 12 men, that's pretty smart play. A bit of variation, turning it back inside.
Yeah, really nice, well-constructed play. Obviously, they're not tying in from the inside, so the boys, you know, have obviously identified that, and yeah, unfortunately, and one of the quickest players on the field as well. And
Traquan Stanley involved in the lead up to both tries with some smart passing.
Yeah, 100%. He got that's who got the penalty at the start of that set, and so obviously penalty, took another hit up, inside ball, lovely constructed try.
Now, I wrote down the last try, James Jacobs. Did Noah Law, can you remember, did Noah Law get the first try, or was it Jacobs?
I actually think it was Noah Law.
Yeah, I think it was Noah Law as well. For some reason, I wrote down Jacobs. But they've shared the try scoring anyway. And I think we better give credit to Noah Law. I think he's in for 2 tries now. So from right in front, Jacobs chips it over. And the cars parked just behind the posts are glad of that, because we've had 1 or 2 cars take a thumping from conversion kicks. Apparently, earlier on, one set off the car alarm.
Yeah, Chris Simpson was actually the other one with the try.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
yeah.
the 5'8".
Of course he was.
Change of speed.
And also, actually, what am I talking about here? Traquan Stanley. He scored the first try as well.
So
yeah.
I think Noah Law might not have scored it all.
No, I don't know why I'm getting so excited about Noah.
We were having a yarn about him before.
He's playing well.
Yes, he is playing very well. Oh, nice high kick there. Right into space.
So Cherbourg Hornets in possession from the kickoff, leading 18-0. And they're hungry for points. The back line's just waiting for possession. Will they shift it out? No, they take it forward. Good run too.
Great run.
I think it's Rocky Smith making inroads.
I've got numbers here.
They keep it going. Oh, beautiful
nice
pass.
ball.
What a pass. And flying down the sideline. Daryl Gaymore, inside tackle. Good cover defence.
Great vision there.
Now, Jacobs is knocked over, so they lose a bit of momentum. Wonderful cover defence by Murri United. And now the kick across field, looking for open spaces. Knocked on, play on. Still a chance. And it is a try to Preston Walsh. He collects the spoils after the knock on and dances back inside and over. So, pretty good decision. I think it was Chris Simpson suddenly decided, I'll kick it right across field, thinking the defence would be short over there, having made a lot of ground to cover on the on this touchline.
Yeah.
And over they go for the try.
Unfortunate there by Dominic Shiro Cook. I mean, he sort of didn't move on to the ball. He waited for it to come to him, and you can't do that. You've actually got to try and move on to the ball and put pressure on the opposing player that's actually going for the ball as well. So you've got to attack it. You can't just sit there and wait for it to come to you.
Yeah, everything was looking good for him to take that kick because it sort of went straight to him.
Yeah.
But then he just seemed to hesitate a fraction in the commitment at the last moment.
Yeah.
But there was pressure on him because Cherbourg were coming in numbers. Smart play, both sides of the ruck.
But I think that they even had numbers to pass it as well. So I think with Murri United, got to work out what's happening with their defence. And that seemed to be their centre right in probably 5 metres from the side of the post. So, their line defence is very questionable at this stage. And if they're going to sort of, I suppose, keep that up, the Cherbourg Hornet boys have just got to play very simple footy.
That conversion was missed, the first one to be missed, so it's 22 points to 0 in favour of Cherbourg. And still early days, we've only had about 12 minutes of play. So 4 quick tries. And what about the way they started that rush down this near touchline with a long cutout pass and put the winger, Daryl Gaymore, flying away?
Yeah, I think he thought he was going to be in there for a second. Good cover defence by Murri United. But you've got to give it to the Cherbourg Hornets. Like, they've been very strong in the Murri Carnival since, the start of the Murri Carnival back in 2010. And, they've always been competitive. They've always brought really, really strong teams in both the men's and the women's tournaments.
Yes, and some wonderful players have gone on to the NRL from Cherbourg as well. Mm-hmm. Playing it in possession, just short of halfway, Cherbourg Hornets, leading 22-0. A little one out this time. Bustling run. I think that's Kane Buckholtz out there. Tapau. Good dart.
With the last.
To the right and going to the lines, rubbering in behind, and good coverage at the back. That was Preston Walsh attacking with the kick, but good work from Murri United to cover it up. So they haven't seen too much. Ooh. Just a little bit of a lift. Not a lot. He certainly didn't drive him. He kind of lifted and then threw him backwards.
Type of thing.
Was enthusiastic tackle, just went a little too far. And Murri United needed that penalty. They haven't seen too much of the other end of the field. Let's see if they can make some inroads in this set. Straight up the middle, and that's one way to get to the other end of the field. To the fullback, can't break through. What a run from Jay Tagaga. He's back on the field after a short sin binning.
Yes. Great run. And I see why. He's probably quite physical.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Great run. Nice ball out here. Number 3. Oh, good catch and pass.
Darting back in is Hourigan.
It's penalised. I didn't think there was much in that.
Yeah, signal seemed to be obstruction of a player.
Okay.
Yeah, not too sure exactly which player. Might have been a player tackled without the ball, I would think.
Could have been it.
Good run by the winger, Caelan Hourigan, for Murri United. Got a nice ball and made the most of it. Now they are in an attacking position, Murri United. Tagaga lets it go. Jukai Peter tackles middle of the field. Or Lane Williams it is, actually. Moving it left. Spirited running this from Kavanagh. Good defence. Up quickly there.
They've got some shape out here on the right.
Kick in behind, a chance if they can make it.
Oh,
yes! Brilliant finish there from Ray O'Neill. A fine kick across field, and O'Neill, one of a number of players following through into the open spaces. And that is a good hit back from Murri United. Just needed to get a little bit of ball, and they've...
Yeah, well, they did have shape out here, so I thought they were actually going to go through the hands to some stage. So you would have thought with the defence they would have spread out, seeing that they've got shape, but they were still quite compressed, weren't they? Just to put in a little chip in or a little grubber in behind, and there you go. Number 3, Ray O'Neill, great try.
And just before that, we saw a tackle, which I didn't have time to mention on the run, but it was Tito Bly hit one of the Murri players and drove him back. It was a wonderful tackle, right in the midriff, and hit him hard. But Murri are on the board with that try, and this conversion being attempted by Marley Ward, the number 9. It's on its way. Has it got the length? Yes, it has. It's a beautiful kick from Marley Ward, converted, and Murri on the board now with their first converted try. 22 points to 6 in favour of Cherbourg.
That first run by Jai Taguga, what a great run. He's come off the field from the sin bin, jumped over onto the left edge and just made about 40 metres. Awesome run, great to start the set, and they've ended up with a try.
I'm going to have to check the rules. I don't think it was a 10-minute sin bin. It may have been a 5-minute sin bin.
Must be
in a 25-minute half, maybe.
We'll have to confirm it, hey?
Yeah.
No sin bin
Either that or time's disappearing very quickly today. There's the kickoff from Chris Simpson. High, well taken by Hill. And the defenders down there, and they're monstering Tyrone Head. Stays on his feet. Stepping run from Hourigan, the winger. And this is Kateri Miller. Oh, he's lost it. And Cherbourg have possession. And that looks like Daryl Malone knocked over on the 20. And they are there in numbers again, quickly over the advantage line.
So they're just keeping it quite simple now.
Kane Buckholz.
Out here to the left.
It's 3 up the middle. What have they got up their sleeve?
They've got a double tail here on the left. Long ball. Oh, he loves a long ball. Oh, wow.
Chris Simpson trying that cut-out pass, cut-out 3 or 4, and his own winger and their winger got it to the sideline. Just a little too much on it.
Yep.
There was almost an intercept there.
Yeah, I think with cutouts, you know, they're supposed, like, they used couple of times a half, not sort of every time you're attacking, and if it is a clear-cut pass to the winger. So I think, Chris has just got to be quite, I suppose, smart and patient with those cut-out balls.
So they're still on the attack here, and not only that, they're in. That pass must have been touched on the way out. I was expecting it to be a scrum feed to Murray, but it must have been touched, and all of a sudden, it's Sherberg in again from short range.
Kisa Emmanuel Topo. Great try, the hooker, number 9.
So it didn't take long for them to hit back. Briefly 22-6, but very quickly 26-6 with a kick to come. Well, that's dispiriting for Murri United, having just scored and suddenly to give up another try just when they thought they might be fighting their way back into the contest. And in fact, it was that lost ball on the third tackle.
100%. And that's when you see the tries coming, especially from errors. There's always going to be quite a trend, isn't there? Error, penalty, try, a lot of the times.
Exactly.
Error, penalty, try.
Yep. And that's James Jacobs converting. He's got 4 out of 5 now. And it's 28 points to 6. So very good first half for Sherberg Hornets. And we've got about 3 or 4 minutes till half time. So Murri United, will they kick deep? Yeah, they do. They'd love to score another try before half time and close that deficit down. Good strong run to start the set. And a chance down the right edge, a little bit of space. Attempted tackle by Lachlan Clark, took a bit of pace out of them. If you've just joined us, reminding you that Murri United, here's a break up the middle from Sherberg. Oh, good tackle. Excellent tackle. I think it was Kateri Miller, I think it was, who hit him with plenty, and the ball came loose. A must make tackle, that one. Then the bonus of getting possession. Skirting them around the edge, get away from the sideline. And that's Kateri Miller again. The man who made the tackle then makes a good run. Oh. Chris Simpson hit him with everything.
Marker work, love it.
Oh, checking his ribs, Kalen Hourigan. Up the middle goes Jake Tagaga.
He's quite a big, young, strong man, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks like he's got plenty of strength.
Oh,
gee, they're tackling well, Sherberg here.
Simpson again.
And that's a pretty handy tackle too from Preston Walsh. So they're only 15 metres out here, Murri United. Can they score just before half time? Out on chance on the wing and very close in the corner. Referee is checking with his touch judge. Is he going to rule a try? No, he's going back to the 20. So not quite. Both teams were arguing about whether or not it had been scored. It was a near thing. I think it was Kalen Hourigan in that far corner.
Unlucky. And the referees too, they're doing a really good job, especially not having your sidelines. I mean, they've got the sidelines, they've got a volunteer from each of the teams, which is really good. But, to be able to do a full game by yourself, it's got to be tough.
Yeah, no, I agree. And there is half time. So an excellent first half. And I'm just checking, I think, in fact, that was Lachlan Clark nearly scored in the corner for Murri United. Close thing, couldn't quite get it over the line. But at half time, a very good first 25 minutes from Sherberg Hornets, leading 28 points to 6 over Murri United, scoring 5 tries to 1. And 4 out of the 5 were converted as well by James Jacobs. So we'll be back shortly, looking forward to the second half and see if Murri can claw back a few points. Welcome back to the Queensland Murri Carnival. A boys under 16 match between Murri United and Cherbourg Hornets. At half-time, Cherbourg leading 28 points to 6. They scored 5 tries to 1 in the first half. Very impressive. I'm Warren Boland. With me is Bo De La Cruz. And the wind is just starting to pick up a little bit, I notice. Blowing straight across the ground, I would say, but they may be advantageous to kick to the far touchline in this half. We didn't see much kicking really in the first half, a few attacking kicks, but not too much kicking for field position. So let's see what the second half brings, and can Murri United get back into the contest? If they can score the first try of the second half, well, things can lead from that. And here they are, a short chip over the top from Murri United, regathering, and Murri are away. What a brilliant piece of football from Gokis Emmanuel Tapau. He's in.
No, I think that's Marley Ward.
Marley Ward, yeah, sorry, yeah. I've got the wrong player. Marley Ward, excellent. That's right, he converted the try in the first half.
What a great individual try.
That is brilliant. What a ambush right from the start of the second half.
They're here to play, that's for sure.
That is a very smart play. He backed himself and came up trumps. Marley Ward with the first try of the second half. And in the first minute of the second half. There's more than one way to skin a cat. You don't have to go through them if you can chip over the top. And hasn't the likes of Nathan Cleary shown that in recent weeks?
Isn't he just an all-rounder?
Unbelievable.
Oh, he's an absolute freak. And you don't, like, because, there's a lot of negativity around Penrith and the way people think that they carry on, but they prove that they can. They've got a reason to. And,
well, they earn the right, don't
100%,
they?
And Nathan Cleary is just, he's an absolute freak of our game, and it's really nice to watch him play.
Just a hold up here while they regain the kicking tee from the halfway. That's how short the period of play had been. 2 tackles, try scored, the kicking tee still on the halfway line. But Nathan Cleary, I mean, we know he's an outstanding long kicker, he's got all of the bombs that you could dream up, but he'll kick you to death by kicking the ball 3 metres.
100%, and I reckon Wanga Blake will be practising his catches for this weekend, that's for sure.
Now moving in for the conversion, Marley Ward, and he converts his own try and puts Murri United back in the contest very much at 20. They're down 22-12, but in the game, 28-12, I should say. Yeah, if I was Wanga Blake, I'd be suggesting that he does everything he can to get around the ball, so if he's going to drop it, it goes backwards. 100%. Because, you can't just blame Wanga Blake. I mean, it's the brilliance of the kicks that's bringing him undone. But he would be nervous.
Yeah, but obviously they've got someone like that with those kicks in Mitchell Moses. So, I'd be scared if I was either winger on either team.
True. Looking forward to that game on Sunday, which will follow the finals of the Queensland Murri Carnival. It'll be all wrapping up here on Sunday, and then the NRL Grand Final later in the afternoon or the early evening.
Along with the NRLW. Wasn't that an upset on the weekend, the Parramatta Roosters game?
Yep. There's been some great footy lately. So now Murri United in possession, and you have the feeling that they're suddenly feeling confident as Ward throws a long pass and it's play on, not forward, and the winger's away. Can he get there? No, he can't. A great tackle comes at him there from Noah Law. And, just a little bit of damage for Lachlan Clark. He's had the wind knocked out of him, I think, by that tackle. Might have got a mouthful of grass. It's pretty lush and green here. He's just copped a bit of a chop to the neck as he hit the ground. Yeah. Gave it everything he had. That's great sportsmanship. He just waves across to Noah Law. No, mate, I'm fine. No problems. Yeah. Now he gives him the thumbs up. You did nothing wrong, mate. I just took a tumble.
Yeah. Great sportsmanship by Noah Law there.
It was a good tussle too. Now up the middle. So Cherbourg just trying to regain the upper hand again. And here's Noah Law, and this time it's Hourigan who's underneath him. Clark, I should say. Here goes Law again. For the corner now, Law still going, crashes over the line. They could not stop him. Noah Law all the way, and tries coming in quick succession to start the second half. One try each, but very quickly Sherberg, through Noah Law, re-established that pretty handy lead they'd had at half-time.
He's got all the attributes, doesn't he, of a centre, back rower centre. He's tall, he's fast, he can tackle, he's big. Definitely a future footballer to look out for, that's for sure.
Yes, there's so many good footballers on display here. You wonder which are the ones who in 5 years' time will be household names, because you can bet that there are a few at least.
Well, look at Selwyn Cobbo. He was here 5 years ago, so look what he's doing now in the NRL. Hoping that he's in that final squad to head over to England.
And we saw David Fafita interviewed yesterday. He was recalling when he was playing at this carnival.
Yeah, I definitely think there's some young fellas hanging around here today that definitely look up to a lot of these young men, and it's good that they're giving back to the game. And I remember David playing here a long time ago, and gee, hasn't he come so far since playing the Murri Carnival? I think he was about 12 years old.
Right. So lining up this conversion, James Jacobs, 4 from 5 with the boot in the first half. And this is across the face, so his second miss of the day, but otherwise he's been kicking pretty well. And the score remains 32 points to 6 in favour of Sherberg Hornets.
I think that was the first time they had the ball this half, Sherberg, and score straight away.
So I should correct that. It's 32 to 12. 28 to 6 at halftime. Both teams have scored one try straight out of the blocks. Now no, it's not a kicking team problem. We've got a slight delay here. Not sure what the hold-up is. So Murri United get play underway again. Good chase and forces the drop. Ball dropped from the kickoff. Might have been just the thundering feet of a couple of very quick chases coming through from Murri United there. And it was knocked on. So an opportunity here for Murri from the scrum. A change made. Change made there for Sherberg. Kane Buckholz, I think it was, having a rest. Scrum won by Murri United. Cohen Mundy with the run. And here's the man of the moment, Jake Tagaga. How far can he go this time? He takes some pulling down. A couple of holes in the defence on the edge of the ruck, but the ball goes loose and they're coming back out to the 20. So Murri couldn't complete that set.
Got an injury. Back play.
Yes, and now the referee is holding up play for that injured player. It looks like one of the Sherberg Hornets down. No, we're going to play on, and a replacement coming onto the field. That's unfortunate, but the game goes on. A swerving run for Sherberg Hornets. That was Leedy. Plenty of players getting a run in this multi-day tournament and big squads of 20-odd players.
That was a bit confusing.
Oh,
He's
there's a
set
send-off.
someone off.
There's a send-off.
They're-
And that's Jay Tagaga again, who was
Wow.
sin bin in the first half. Now he's been sent off. And,
What's the ruling? Do we know what the ruling?
well, one of the other players from the opposition seemed to be complaining or pointing to his arm as if he'd been hit with the forearm. That could have been an interpretation. I'm seriously not sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to see from here what he actually did.
Oh, it's very unfortunate. He's one of their strongest runners, getting him up the field each set. So that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, maybe the fact that he was sin binned earlier contributed to him being sent off this time.
Yep.
So Sherberg now, ball dropped. And referee says, I think he's saying it was knocked on by Murri United.
Stripped by Murri United and then knocked on.
Yeah, so it'll be a Sherberg feed to the scrum. Just checking on that player who was injured before, is back on his feet.
It's a Seamus Cobbo, I think.
Looks like it. Yeah, it could be an injury to the elbow or the arm. He's got his arm wrapped in a jersey. And you're right. Yes, I think that is Seamus Cobbo. So that's unfortunate if that is a serious enough injury to prevent him continuing in the competition.
Yeah, let's hope not. Fingers crossed.
Doesn't look too good from here right now.
Hopefully we can get an update on him. We'll come back to everybody with that update.
So Sherberg on the attack from the scrum. Nice play worked and bumping run. Kevin Langton couldn't break the tackle. And the ball's been stolen from him. It's been lost in the tackle. So it was a pretty strong run from Langton, but then an equally strong tackle.
The completion rates of their set so far for Sherberg they haven't completed one set just yet. It's been a try, error, penalty, error. So, they've had around 5 or 6 sets now to complete, and they haven't completed one just yet.
No, they haven't started the second half nearly as well as they began the match. Leading 32-12.
Still a good scoreline.
Still a handy scoreline. They can afford to make a mistake or two. We're about halfway through the second half. So they've shown plenty of spirit here, Murri United. They began the half with an immediate try.
Yes. Great individual try by young Marley Ward.
Oh, lost ball, and away goes Sherberg. Dummy thrown and still going. Great run from Kevin Langton.
I think they've just got to build pressure here. Be very patient. Oh.
Missed tackle on Simpson. Wide pass through the hands of Jacobs, heading for the corner, and diving over is Eric Wallet. Eric Wallet scores for Sherberg Hornets. So just as we were saying, they hadn't been able to get any continuity in their play. Suddenly, they break loose. That was a lovely shift from right to left.
Yes, it was.
36 points to 12. And you'd have to say they've got this game in hand now. Sherberg heading for home with a good lead. A couple of Sherberg players there sized the situation up really well, didn't they? Chris Simpson was one, just had time to have a bit of a look what was the best option, and then let it drew and passed.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's steering the team around the park. He's taking control of, that's his job as a 5'8". He's taking control, especially of the attack, but even getting them up the field. He's really controlling that ruck, getting people in the positions that he needs them to be to then play it off at the back of them.
And it all began down the right-hand edge with a good run from Kevin Langton, he's a burly build. He stayed on his feet, kept bumping them off, and took them a long time to get him down.
And the good thing about the Sherbrooke team, they actually look really fit. There doesn't seem to be a lot of, I suppose they're under 16 boys, they shouldn't be tired.
They should have.
But they are quite fit and physical, which is always going to help.
Now the conversion from out wide has been missed, so the score remains now. Oh, actually, my addition's pretty slow to you today. I think we're 36-12.
Getting the game restarted with Lane Williams. Great run.
What a good run, bringing it back there. Still on his feet, still going. Outstanding run from Terrell Leedy. Seems to be great depth in these teams.
100%.
You know, everyone who comes on to interchange from the sideline seems to be just as good as the starting players. Here's Leedy again. Very lanky runner with a bit of a step on him.
I'm finding from the Murri United team, their line speed is quite slow. Like you can't give these boys, the Sherbrooke boys, a lot of time with the ball because they're just going to make you pay. You give them a lot of time with the ball, they're going to set something up and they'll make you pay. That's for sure.
Yes, the ball goes down this time as Langton tried to link up with Jacobs, and the pass didn't find the mark. Down it went. Just as they were really getting into their groove there, I think Sherbrooke feel as if they've got a few tries left in them.
Yeah, I think they're just going to be patient. Just keep building that pressure. You know what I mean? Get down there, get into some good ball.
I don't think that's what they want to, the way they want to play it right at the moment.
Well, they've just forced an error there, which is great defence. Awesome defence.
Well, there's been a bit of that in this second half from Murri United. Some great tackles.
Yeah.
We have to remember that the player was sent off too, Jay Tagaga from Murri United. They're playing with 12 men.
Yep. They're still defending quite well. That's 2 tries they've stopped now with only 12 men on the field. They've got some shape out here. 4. They've got an overlap already, 4 on 3. Back row is going to have to break really fast here to the left.
Yeah, you tipped it, and there it is.
Oh.
I think we've got, no, it's Traquan Stanley out there again, the number 15.
Great push there by the number 23 in Gene Sullivan. Here we go. Oh, good defence. Is he over? No, just on the try line.
There's Stanley.
There it is.
Over he goes. And what a strong build he's got. Very powerful. They couldn't stop him. You need to have more than 1, even 2 players in front of him.
You would like to be in front of that
No,
at
no.
15 years old, would you?
No. I can remember a long, long time ago standing on the blind side of a ruck and Arthur Beetson ran at me, 1-on-1.
I love that story.
And the longer the time elapsed as he was coming to it, the more my arms were getting wider and wider, and by the time he got to me I thought, this is hopeless. I think I just threw myself at him.
A speed bump there.
Yeah, exactly. Big Artie. It's almost something you're proud of, isn't it? To be
100%.
trampled by Big Artie.
Even to say you've played against him is even amazing, let alone being his speed bump.
Yeah. Wonderful player and a wonderful fella.
Yep. I don't envy you being in front of him, mate, that's for sure.
It was unfair, really. Front rowers shouldn't run at wingers.
Oh, that's what they do.
So from in front, Jacobs lands another conversion and extends the score to 42-12. Doesn't really do justice to Murri United. I think they've been better than that. But they are struggling a man down for most of this second half. To be fair to Sherbrooke, most of the damage was done in the first half.
Yeah, right.
28-6 they led at the break. The restart of play from Lane Williams. High.
Oh.
And leaves one behind. And that was Stanley, the try scorer. Hard to put down. Now they go for a bit of speed down the left. Oh,
Great legs
good
tackle.
Chop the legs out from Langton.
Ooh.
Oh. That's a good hit from Hunter Hawkins.
He's still going. He is still going.
Can't shut him down.
Kisa Topor. Wow, what a run. Oh, and he's lost it.
Well, he put so much energy into about 3 runs there.
It's the last thing you want to do is lose it after that.
But exciting to watch.
They get hit, they get hit, they get back up, they get hit, they get back up. I love it. This is Murri football at its finest, that's for sure.
You really have the variety of styles, don't you? You've got size, you've got big players, smaller players. Nearly everyone seems to be fast.
Yeah, that's what happens from a lot of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait communities. We can run.
And it's full throttle.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you love about every runner, every tackler we're seeing out there. And plenty of skill too, I've got to add.
Yep.
But it's full throttle from every player. Look at that tackle. Talk about it. There it is, another example. What a hit that is from Preston Walsh.
Reminds me of another little Preston that could tackle like that.
Ah, Preston Campbell, what a player.
Now we're seeing his pedigree come in through his son, and just what an amazing player he is.
Yeah, I hope that Jaden Campbell has a big future.
Oh.
So they're 30 metres out here, Murri United, and Marley Ward puts it up high. And it's well taken.
Oh, nice footwork. Great attack.
It certainly was smart work too to quickly go for the sidestep. Runners coming through to make the tackle. And drawing the penalty there, Jerome Hill. Not Jerome Hill, sorry, Preston Walsh.
They're taking the tap. Oof.
And,
big contact there.
Tito Bly driven back.
Caden Kavanagh. Oh.
Second man play, ball on the ground. But it's been knocked on. So we hope we've got most of the names here. We've got big squads and we're given team lists. We hope that the numbers match the names. Apologies to any players that we may have got wrong. We certainly haven't got wrong the style and excitement of the football. It's been very enjoyable. Kick ahead from the first tackle. Here's a chase. Racing back for Sherberg is Rocky Smith, and he gets there.
Oh.
Just in front of the pack. Closing in on him. Getting close to full time.
It's been a really good display of footy today from both teams. I just think obviously Sherberg have had just had the better team on the day. That's full time, guys.
There it is, full time indeed, and a very good win to Sherberg Hornets. They dominated, leading at half-time 28 points to 6, and at full time, if my addition is correct, 42 to 12. Just trying to check that score. That is correct, yes. The official score is 42 to 12. And a very good win for the Sherberg Hornets over Murri United, who were game but outclassed in this match.
Yeah, it was a a great game. It's good to see, Sherbrooke Hornets come back. Murray United come back in that second half, but just, a lot of completions, not being able to complete, a few errors, the send-off, doesn't help them in the end. So, great game by Sherbrooke Hornets. Can't take that one away from them. I'm excited to see what they've got, in the next couple of days and through to the finals.
Absolutely. 8 tries to 2 in the end, and for Sherbrooke, 2 tries to Noah Law, 1 each to Chris Simpson, Preston Walsh, Gakisa Emmanuel Tapau, a couple of tries to Trequan Stanley, and Eric Wallet with a try as well, and a bunch of goals. I think it was 6 from 8 in the end for James Jacobs. And for Murray United, tries to Ray O'Neill and Marley Ward. Marley Ward with a couple of conversions as well. And we saw an injury to Seamus Cobbo. So Sherbrooke will be very concerned as to whether or not he can continue in the competition. And of course the send-off for Murray United of Jay Tugaga, who was playing well. He was powerful, but then sin-binned in the first half, set off in the second half. So remains to be seen whether he can continue in the competition. But for now, that's it from Redcliffe, just for a few minutes. Thanks very much to Bo De La Cruz.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. I'm Warren Boland, and I'll be back a little later in the afternoon. Shortly, more action here from Redcliffe at the Queensland Murri Carnival.
Welcome back to day 2 of the Queensland Murri Carnival. We've got on field 3 the under-16 boys competition. We've got the Aches Young Guns versus the Warrabinda Warriors on field 3 for the 3 p.m. game. If you're keen to listen in, make sure you get onto the Queensland Murri Carnival QMC app, and you can listen live to all the scores and get all the updates. And we've got the Aches Young Guns to kick off running from left to right here today, and I'm joined by Donny. How are you, Donny? You're filling in for the big fella.
Yeah, we're just waiting for him to come along. Thought I'd come and say hello. Good to see you too, and all the other commentators out here over the 6 days. And as you mentioned, the we've got these fields going at the moment, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and you can hear some great commentary from Deadly Choice ambassadors, as well as people like yourself, and who's played the highest level of this particular sport.
Yeah, mate, I enjoy it every year. Even just looking around here now, there's thousands of people walking around watching this. The boys go and girls go at it, and the Warrabinda boys have just got through their set of 6, and they've put up a bit of a bomb, and it's a bit of there's a knock on there. So not a bad end to the first set of the game. Warrabinda running in the blue, and they've got the H boys coming, the Young Guns. Do you know much about the Young Guns, where they're from or anything like that?
Any team that's called Young Guns are just super fast, especially touch footy teams, when they call themselves Young Guns, they just are super fast. There'd be locals, I reckon, when I mean locals, around the Brisbane area and everything like that, and probably around the Wynnum area too, and everything like that, and obviously Warrabinda. I'm sure most people know where they are. Look at the hands go through. Great defence there too by the winger here on this left-hand side too by Warrabinda. So well done, Cameron.
It's just a bit of a settling period here at the moment. They're filling each other out, running from dummy half. One passes off the ruck. I imagine the coaches have told them, just keep it simple early and let's just roll forward. And there's a one-on-one steal. He got it. Oh,
I've seen a lot of that in a lot of these games. So they are using everything that you can use in the game of football.
Yeah. There's a penalty there. It was a one-on-one steal. Oh, it might be a knock-on. Loose carry, I think he's gone. Instead of a penalty, sorry.
Yeah, but that's, you probably think some of these coaches telling these young guns, that this level, under 16s, you know what, you can go in there, get that ball.
That's it, yeah, and it's a tactic and a ploy, and you see in the NRL they're doing it. So, there's a great carry from the number 3, Bevan Sipley. Very wiry looking ball carrier. 15 off the bench, we got Jay Sipley. That looks like might be the brother, the Sipley boys.
Yeah, obviously there's heaps of...
Lots of brothers from Warrabinda.
Yeah, brothers, cousins.
Cousins, yes.
Yeah, uncles in the older grades as well. You know, so we're looking forward to that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly lifted.
Oh.
Well, Dallas Hanaway, good work.
They shifted out here to the left. There's a bit of an overlap. Oh, the ball just goes to ground. This little fella, geez, he looks wiry.
Yeah, that's Cameron. He said, I'm going to pop this pass. I don't want to be taken down.
24, big Charlie Stubbs. He's had a few carries early. The 5th and last here. Warrabinda put up a kick over here onto the left, and he takes it nice and easy. He's made a really good return. There was a bit of a shabby chase there on that kick. Yeah,
no one was chasing at all from Warrabinda.
Wow, he's still going, this bloke. Nathaniel Stewart. That's a great return. That's what the front rowers definitely would like to see after there's a kick return. And here's one of the busiest men at the carnival, sitting down beside me now. Thanks, Donny, for filling in, mate. And here he is, the big fella, Petro. How are you, mate?
Good, fella. How are you? All right?
Mate, you're running around like a blue-ass fly, eh?
That's it, yeah. We just had the... he was here, great break.
We got the 8s. They've just made a break in. Oh, an ankle tap. He needed to do it too. Unlucky. And then there's a bit of a... Oh, he's dropped it in the play, the ball as well. Wow, that's an opportunity lost to the H boys. Young guns there, Petro. They're all the local fellas, and it's only early days, still 0-0. And they're just sorting each other out at the moment. There's no one's... willing to make an error yet, and they're just one off the ruck kind of footy at the moment.
Bit of a feeling out process, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry about running a bit late there, Bella. I was just over the other side there selecting the Maroons team for the under 12.
12s.
So it was some fantastic competition, really good play, and it's going to be tough to try and come up with the final 17 over there. So
Yeah, I could imagine, mate. They have a possibles, probables now?
all underway right now.
Okay,
so
beautiful. And we'll be able to announce that on the app later in the
that's
carnival?
it. Yeah,
That's
so
good. Do they go on to anything after that, the little under 12s?
Actually, I'm not too sure. I probably should know that, but it's just a really good recognition, isn't it?
Yes.
For, so many of our young players have done so well over the last few days, and it's been super impressive as we're seeing in this game right now.
Yeah, there's some big boys here. I can't believe some of these guys are 16 years old and they stand eye to eye at 6 foot. Here is a classic example. This fella here, Pawanga Babia. He told me how to pronounce his name before the game. Oh, that's another great kick, great return, and the kick chase was really on song there for the Warrabinda boys.
I've been really impressed though with some of the kicking games from the halves and all the teams really, in every game. Really, there's been some fantastic.
Yeah, just the natural ability, from
That's
some
it.
of these boys. And girls. I watched the girls game earlier, and gee whiz, there's some big contact and
been fantastic.
big collisions. Still really good weather at the moment, isn't it? Nice footy weather. Bit of wind's picking up, but no rain yet.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, there's an offload.
Yeah, really good offload there. And after some heavy rain there last night, actually the fields have held up pretty good.
Yes.
So we've still got a bit of a breeze coming through here and keeping everyone nice and cool.
The H boys have put in a nice field kick. The winger's under it. He's taken it well, the young fella. This kid here would be 20 kilos ringing wet, I reckon.
Yeah,
Look at him, though. Just manhandling now, the poor bugger.
Yeah, young Christopher Cameron, he did
Yeah.
well.
And they've got a bit of rough play. Yeah, you got to look after the little guys. He's done well to take that ball. He reminds me of earlier days yesterday when we saw the little under sixes and stuff wearing the jersey that comes down to their boots, and this little winger's got his drawstring hanging out, the jersey, the sleeves come down past his elbows. It's classic.
Loves it.
Yeah, there's a ball coming in. Is this out?
Oh, jeez, he's done
that's
well.
play on. That's play on, sir. That's play on.
Yep.
Great effort.
It's amazing.
The ball was going out and he's flicked it back into. Well done.
There's young Raymond Nagus there. Here he goes. Takes off on the blind side. And he's through.
Oh. He's done well to stay in again, this fella, Nagus. Is he going to go from dummy half? The 11, Jai Ison? No, just lets the ball sing. Oh, great skill. Another offload. They're offloading at will at the moment. Oh, that is really good
Some
defence.
good Warrabinda defence.
Hang on. Oh, we have an injury. No, he's good, sir. Just let me limp out the back here. Get the magic sponge, he says. He's right, he's limping there.
Yeah, good on him. He jumped straight
He's
back.
not
to the
going
line.
off. He's just got a bit of a cork by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I'm all right, sir, he says. Play on. The H boys are on the attack. Oh, that's a powerful run. Wow. He's just short. That was very good. Here's the big fella out wide. They're still short. Geez, they're scrambling well, Warrabinda. They're still scrambling. If they hold him up here. Oh,
Jeez.
nope, penalty, offside. Wow, that was great defence, wasn't it?
Well, it's fantastic.
Jeez.
They scrambled and, just when you thought that the Eights Young Guns had the overlap there, the quality of the scramble from the Warrabinda Warriors is fantastic.
3 or 4 tackles there, metre out. That's
Here he
really
goes.
good. Jeez, he's a big boy there, he is. Babia. He's about 6'4" and
Yeah,
about
would be,
110 kilos. And they've let it sing out here. This is class, skill.
Beautiful play.
That was very good play. A lot of skill shown there.
They knew it had to come. I guess it's the second set of 6 there on the line, and full credit to Warrabinda there. They scramble as best as possible, but spreading out here to the right hand side, finding our man Nagus. Geez, he's impressive. The young halfback there for the Hakes Young Guns.
Yeah, he set up the try. I'm just trying to find the number. I think it might be Benji Walsh. He scored the try, the number 4. Wait, no, that's the 2. It was Samari Audi. He's scored the try. So, yeah, the H boys go 4 points to 0 up over the Warrabinda Warriors. And Yeah, there's been a few changes. I think the jerseys didn't fit a few of the boys. Yeah, there are a few changes, but that's all good. We're there.
Just, going by the big number 21. Geez, Pawanga Babaya.
Babia, yeah.
He's a
big boy, isn't he? This wind's picking up now, so it's going to play a bit of havoc for the goal kickers. Chris Cole's kicking from over here on the right-hand side. And yeah, the wind's got hold of that, pushed it straight across the face. No change to the score. H boys are leading 4 points to 0 after 10 minutes or so into the first half. So we're starting to see a little bit more expansion, a bit more shift now. They've done the sorting out period, and just there you see they shift the ball out to the right and found the overlap, and he scored in the corner.
Yeah, it's always the go, isn't it?
We're just watching our little mate on the wing. He's getting blown away by the wind. He's that small little Saunders. He's got a heart of a lion, but he's only a little fella, isn't he?
He's done great so far, and that feeling out process. It's first 5-10 minutes, and now, as you said, Tukes that now start willing to throw the ball a little bit wider, and I think we've got some good pace on both teams. So hopefully, we're going to see some good points scored.
Here we go. We don't want this big fella. This is Babia. Get him wound up. Oh, he's knocked it on.
It's a long way to bend down there, isn't it?
It's a long way down when you're 6'4". Yes, that's all right. Warrabindo, they look. It always happens after they score points, don't they? In these younger grades, you just let your hair down for 1 second. They make an error the next set.
That's it.
It's a coach's nightmare, I tell you.
It is, isn't it? It's, but yeah, I mean, they take that chance to relax, and probably relax a bit too much, and just they're eye on the job. But I mean, feel for the big fella. It's, as I said, long way to go down, and here we go.
Warrabindo on the attack.
Yep.
See what they can come up with. Oh, this fella's looking ominous. Yeah, great tackle around the legs. Whoa. He's scored this, has he? No, just short. Wow. That was close. There's tackle 2 on the line. They're threatening. The one thing that's happening is the H boys are really getting off the line and hunting hard here in defence. And they're putting them under a bit of pressure, which is stifling the attack here for these for the Warrabindo boys. Oh, look outside the goalpost here. If we can get the ball out to the left, there's about a 7-man overlap. So we'll see how we go. It's coming. Oh, still on. It's still on here on the left. About 6-2. Kick it. I think he's gone. Through the middle's not the answer. He's put a little grubber through and scored. Chases his kick, and what great skill. Well, there was nothing on.
No,
I thought he went the wrong way.
Exactly. I thought he overcooked it. He had the numbers on his outside for the left, but decided to go himself just when you thought there was nothing doing, and he puts the chip kick through, and how good was the chase?
Oh, he chased his own kick, and I think it was Lewis Malone. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it is. He's put a little one through under the post, and you'd like to think they're going to kick this goal and go to hit the front. 6 points to 4. Warrabindo over the H boys from the H Young Guns.
Yeah, it was a great bit of play. It wasn't a bit of vision, just backed himself, and that's what you want to see from the young players, isn't it? You know, you just nothing doing.
Yeah.
Chance your arm, put a little kick through. It was early in the tackle count, but still good on him, and comes up with a well-earned 4-pointer.
Just trying to check this number and make sure I've got the right bloke. I think it's green boots right up the front, is it?
Yeah.
He scored?
Right. I think you're right.
Is it 3 or 4? Oh, no. Turn around, son. Turn around. 9. 20. There it is. Yeah, Lewis Malone. I hit it. I got
Beautiful.
him. And the kick was successful. Yes, I think it was successful.
Yep.
So they go 6 points to 4 ahead, and the goal was converted by Maurice Cameron, number 6. 6 points to 0, and the H boys are kicking off again. Let's see what they can come up with in defence. Again, after points, let's see if they can
that's it.
complete a set.
Exactly, and I guess we always heard about it. We're coming up through the ranks, so we always just try and complete the set.
Complete the next set, There's a big carry of the fend out, big right fend. Oh, good wrestle on the ground, the big fella. Oh, this fella, number 14's come off the bench, Lincoln Saunders. I think he's related, obviously, to our little winger.
Beautiful
Shift
hands.
down the right. It's silky smooth passing from the Warrabinda boys. Try to chip and chase. Oh, look at these guys, straight into attack. They love it.
It's a great bit of play there.
Benji Walsh was quick to react. It was a good play. Oh, through the middle he goes.
There's a strong tackle.
Yeah, Ty Ice and being upended by the 6. Maurice Cameron. He's a rangy looking fella, isn't he, this Maurice Cameron? For a 6, he's long and lean.
Right.
Inside the 10 boys, the Warrabinda boys got too keen, and then there was a little bit of back chat saying, "Sir, I don't agree with your call," and we'll just go for another 10 metres down.
We would never have done
down
that
the park.
anyway.
No, I was breathing too hard. I couldn't do it.
Well, that's a great carry there.
Great carry, big Cohen.
Cohen Clancy, yeah,
Yes.
fantastic.
Leaves one behind in the ruck as well. Here's this Benji again. He's having a crack the 4. Benji Walsh. They're on the attack here. This looking. Oh, they've got the defence has got numbers out there, but let's see what he can do. He's shown some good footwork, the 14, hasn't he?
He has. He's been
Yeah, Michael Percy.
Michael Percy,
Oh!
he's really got in his
Straight
feet.
out of dummy half.
Yeah.
Quick
there we
play
go.
the ball. See you later. Number 11. I think it's Jai Ison.
Yeah, Jai Ison goes over for a good.
Again,
full
we
play.
had a quick play the ball there from the 14, which is Michael Percy.
Yeah.
Ison capitalised on it, and Warrabinda fell asleep. No one at marker, and he just waltzed over, I think, nearly untouched. So.
And you think with the size too of the Warrabinda Warriors, I mean, it's probably a really good play, isn't it? That quick play the ball.
Quick play the ball.
And just target that ruck, and that's exactly what they've done. And
Play to their strengths, eh? Especially the H boys. Play to their strengths there. Look at the H boys. They're only a small side. Quick play the ball. Get out of dummy half. Get out of dummy half. Follow up. Support. And they maybe at the front. It's a bit of a tic-tac-toe at the moment.
It is. But again, we talk about the importance of this next set of 6. So hopefully
They kick
we'll see
successful.
the 8 boys complete and get to a kick and get themselves into a bit of a rhythm.
Bit of an arm wrestle here at the moment. 10 points to 6 to the H boys now. So see again, we coaches yelling from the sideline. Complete this set. Complete this set. I don't think anyone's listening, but we'll see how we go.
It's been a great couple of days of footy so far, hasn't it? Boys?
The little tackers yesterday, eh?
Oh,
They reckon there was about 500 little fellas running around having a crack. You can imagine the chaos, the organised chaos. But yeah, it's great to see. And again, looking around the crowd, there's thousands of people here enjoying the good weather. It's actually overcast and not too hot. Oh, that's a great carry from big, strong front rower there, Jeremy Indich. Oh, inside, outside. There's a 2-on-1 strip.
Yep.
The referees are under the old strips these days. There's been a few 1-on-1s, and they've been trying to. The players watch the NRL, don't they? And they think, oh yeah, I can do that. There's another strong carry. Cohen Clancy. Whoop, that's all right. Play on, knock back, knock on. Careless, there's that completion.
Yeah, there we go. There's the coach there.
There you
turning
go.
his hair out on the sideline. But
There you go, Warrabinda, your turn.
it was actually looking promising.
Yeah, they had
coming
some
down
shape.
This right-hand side, and
Yeah, they had a bit of a block play set up, and just the front runner got his hand out and just touched the ball. And rightio, Warrabinda on the attack here. We've got a scrum 20 in from touch, 40 metres out, and Warrabinda are lined out way across to the right. Young Saunders, Lincoln Saunders, first receiver. He's been dangerous. He's got a bit of speed on him, and he's got a bit of skill. Oh,
geez, I reckon
he nearly
passed
created
that.
then.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Maurice Cameron, if he lets that ball go.
Yep. Oh, we got lifting, dangerous position. All right, looking ominous here. I think if the Warrabinders complete the next set, I think they score. So. Let's wait and see what's going on. So, yeah, Pedro, some news around the Arthur Beetson Foundation. They're looking to do the Immortals Tour in the near future, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, really exciting in the next couple of weeks, heading up to Kawanyama. So I'm looking forward to getting up there and in the community. I think myself and you're going to strap the boots on as well. It's
Yes.
exciting. It's
Wouldn't miss it for the world, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be great to get up there. Community visits and then school visits and play a game, raise some good money and it's
Bit of
great.
bush tucker experience for us
I
and
think
some
so.
fishing. Oh,
Bit of
man, I
fishing.
can't wait for that.
I'm looking for exactly.
Oh, here we are. Warrabinder on the attack. Whoa, there you go.
He's classy, isn't he?
There's the 7, Robert Bundle. Just too quick. Straight under the post. Wow, a bit of a show and go, as you would expect. Just the sheer speed and brilliance. And one of the smaller fellas, again, there's just too much skill there. Come off that left foot step, and I think he caught one of the big boys napping. It's about that time of the game, just before half time. The big boys are gassed, and the little fellas take over. I know that feeling.
Oh, I'm with you. And look, you called it too. So it was going to come down to this set of 6, and it's great that they were able to capitalise on that penalty. Bring it back to the middle of the field, and young Ison, he's he did well to sort of find that middle under the black dot too. Makes it nice and easy for the conversion.
Straight in front, and the conversion's successful. I think it's by the 14, Lincoln Saunders. So we got 12 points to 10. There's this game is in the balance just before half time. Let's see what Warrabinder can do this set. The way the game's going, there's a fair chance there might be an error on. But let's see if they can get to their kick. Anything can happen.
It's a great thing about level at this footy at this level, isn't it? Willingness to throw the ball around and chance their arm. But I guess as they start to mature, the understanding of just being able to complete a set, getting back into the arm wrestle.
It's a funny when we see the women and men start, the adults start tomorrow.
Yep.
The game changes, and like you said, they're a lot more educated and know that we don't want to make errors. So these fellas are just young and energetic, and they just play off the cuff, and the coach can say whatever he likes, but it's very hard for them to stick to the program. Play what you see.
Yeah, that was a nice hit.
Yeah, he's impressed me actually. The 14, he's shown a bit of footwork in attack, and his defence is solid. Oh,
that's a good run.
That's
there.
another really good carry, post contact meters.
Yeah, Dallas Hanaway there.
Yeah. Oh, cut out. There we go. Oh,
I think
it was
that
unlucky.
We called. I think that was almost landed in the commentary box.
It was like a quarterback. He's. I think the wind might have got that a little bit.
So too,
just across the face. It was a great ball. Hit him on the chest as well. So unlucky for Warrabinder, but yes, there's the error. Let's see, boys. Let's see how you go now. The H boys. There must be 1 minute, less than a minute for half time. So let's see if they can get this scrum packed and have a crack. They seem to be numbered up way out to the left here. Out to the left, and Warrabinder are numbered up. So let's see what they got. They might have a trick play here.
Oh, geez, we saw that back right.
What happened
the
there?
Scrum.
Differential penalty.
Yeah, it is too. Yeah.
A differential. What's it for, sir?
I think the Warrabinder boys are wondering exactly the same
Yeah,
thing.
well, I think
Stumped.
everyone is, but anyway, we play on. Ball's kicked into touch. 1 minute to go. The hooter has sounded. We got one play before half time. Let's see what the H boys can come up with. We've got one play. Here we go. They're going to look for a crossfield kick. Bomb. Wingers chasing it. It's got caught in the wind here. Oh, it's bouncing ball. H come up with it, and they've gone into touch. Well defended. Half time. The Warrabinder Warriors lead 12 points to 10 in a very close tussle. We'll just go to a halftime break, and we'll be back in it shortly. Bye. Welcome back, second half here in the under-16 boys. It's the Warrabinda Warriors, 12 points, leading the H Young Guns, 10 points at half-time. The game's in the balance. They just keep making a few errors just after they score a try. So I'll say it now, the first team that can kind of complete a few sets, Petro, we can you can safely say they're going to have a really good chance of winning this game.
Yeah, that's it. And we talk about, just completing those sets, getting a bit of a rhythm, and once you get in that rhythm and being able to put some good points on the board, so it'll be it's nice and close so far. So as you said, that's the challenge for both teams ahead.
The wind's actually blowing across the field, so no one really gets an advantage with running with or against the wind. So, oh wow, there's opened up like the bloody Sydney Heads through the middle there. The big fella's just returned it well. That was Jeremy Indich, the front rower for the H boys. Whoa, that's a dangerous position. Just a leg pull, just got his leg in a dangerous position. The 25. Anu Morgan.
Yeah,
first penalty.
Yeah, Karapo Geller, you could see he knew straight away that he was in the wrong there, shook his head, but now I think the big fella will want to pay back the indiscretion and see what he can come up with, and big defensive set ahead here for the Warrabinda Warriors.
Yes. The H boys get first opportunity to attack the line there. We've got to tap 25, 30 metres out on the left-hand side here, and there's his second hit up for the day. The young fella off the bench, Anu Morgan. And a roo, sorry. Oh, interception. Uh-oh. I was going to say this. That bumbled him in the touch.
Yeah.
It was unlucky. He
unlucky.
caught nearly got the intercept there.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to burn him on the outside, but it was
The
plenty
cover
good cover. Yeah, plenty good cover from H Young Guns.
Better get a chance to get our sponsors in. We've got Deadly Choices is obviously one of our major sponsors. Yui, QUT, Rebel, Containers for Change. All these guys they've pretty much been on for a couple of years now. I think their support has been. I think Priceline might be a new one, but yeah, the rest of these guys, Struddies, we're your buddies. Without those guys, the carnival wouldn't be such a success.
Yeah, it's been great, isn't it? The level of support there, and it's great to see those companies, return year after year to sponsor what is a great event, and obviously they can see the value in grassroots rugby league here, Murri Carnival.
Here goes Michael Percy. Here's the guy I've been impressed with. He's been a handful to bring down. He's got him into the 10 metres out on the attack. Cut out to the right. Oh, skill level. Just a little bit of skill just let him down. It looked ominous. He's not happy. His teammates are consoling him and saying, it's all good, bro. Let's go.
It was actually
he's not happy.
Yeah, it was, I think it was Robert Bundle that knew he was in big trouble, so he spread it off the line, and it was enough to put him off. So
yeah, they're throwing that long cutout ball, and there's always fraught with danger with the interceptions, and yet another error after. So let's see how we go. See if the Warrabinda boys can bring this off their line with error-free and get to a kick. There hasn't been a downfield six completion set yet.
That's right.
Oh, there's an error. I think the referee's missed that.
I thought I saw a ball through yet.
Yeah, the referee was running with his back to the play. So. Play on. First tackle. Warrabinda look a little bunched at the moment. There's not much happening there. They look like they're going to just do the one out barge up the middle. Warrabinda. Jerry Hanaway.
Yeah, great strong run, wasn't
Good carry, yes. Oh, you got to get off him, sir. Too slow in the ruck. That's one of the. I think it's only one of two penalties for the for this whole game. So interesting.
Go for the tap.
Yeah, just send the big fella up the middle. Roll forward. Charlie Stubbs. I think he was here last year, Charlie Stubbs. I can remember calling him. Another big forward. They roll the two big fellas straight in the middle The H boys are, really strong in defence. They're getting the numbers in there on the big guys. Oh, there's a trick play around the ruck, and it works. Oh, he was too tempted. Number 8, Kipo Gela.
Geller, yeah.
Karipo, he did a really good run.
It was a lovely little play, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Hooker,
jumped down the short side.
Hooker went left and then
Passed
come
back to the right.
And Big Geller thought he was in the clear. And we
tried the Gidley flick.
We panic a bit once we're in the clear.
Open space. Oh, we don't like that. The Gidley flick didn't work, eh? Back on the attack again, the H Young Guns. Just on the 40-metre line, their side of halfway. Every single player's out here on the left here. We've got 6 spread right across the field. Let's see what they come up with. Here's Percy. He's been dangerous all day. Oh, well tackled. It's a great tackle from the 20. Nathaniel Stewart. Oh, there's an offload. Play on. Through the middle. Oh, he beat 2 and 3. Wow. Good carry. Is that Bevan Sipley?
Bevan Sipley, yeah.
3.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, Percy. Spin. Offload. Oh. Forward pass.
Ref's got it.
Forward pass. Wow. Another error. That's all right.
Jeez, they were shaping up looking...
yeah, ominous again.
Yeah, really strong down there on the right-hand side, but unfortunately...
Hold that ball and be patient.
That's all it is.
Patience. What's that in under 16s these days? All right, I think the coach has got no hair left for either side. They're both bald, but all good. It's a long week. It's a long carnival.
It's a long carnival.
Yeah, deal with it, coach. Scrum on the 30-metre line. Warrabinda in attack. What do they got? There's a nice strong overs line through. We got rid of the first defender. Yeah, nice carry. No dummy half. Quick play the ball. The 2. Tristan Saunders. No, the 3. It was Bevan Sipley again. Yeah, he's been dangerous, hasn't he?
On his feet, isn't he?
Yeah, well balanced. Here's the 17. Dwayne Hamina. He's seeing the footy for the first time today, I believe. He's a big boy off the bench. Jeez. 11-17. This is Dwayne Hamina.
Yeah.
The brothers. Cousins. Yeah. Knock back, play on. No, change my mind, ref. Another error. Come on, boys. Who's going to consolidate here? No one wants to win. At the moment, it's 12 points to 10. Warrabinda are still holding on in the lead here. They're doing enough. It's a bit of an arm wrestle. It's a bit of a drop-a-thon, but I think the next try wins. I'll say that.
We just waiting to see sides, string back-to-back sets as we see a good break from the...
Oh, great carry off the scrum.
Is that number 12?
Yeah, that's the 12. Ty Ison. They just need to be patient. Just turn it inside out. Turn it inside. 7's Raymond Nagus. There we go. This looks like a strong carry off the bench. Oh, and he's been upended, so we'll take a penalty. Number 19. Deegan Towler, yeah, off the bench. That was a really strong carry. He did well there. Here he goes again, me man, Percy. Yeah, good carry. They just got him around the legs. Great tackle. In the centre field, they've come left. Be patient. Be patient. Oh, he's beaten the first 2 and he's not been patient.
Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it? He did well. He skipped.
Did everything right.
Did a couple of tackles.
Yeah.
Tried to go to the offload. The ball hits the ground.
Tried the miracle play. There was definitely an overlap, but yeah, there was too much traffic around there, and it was looking very ominous. They got to the middle with a really couple of good carries. Warrabinda, they get a chance to come off their line and see what they can do for their set.
It's great to see, some of these young players, come from all their different communities and come together. And often the case, a lot of these teams don't even get a chance. Oh, he's a good run. Get a chance to train together. Even
guess who?
Yeah,
Sipley. Yes.
train before they get down here and
Correct.
try and string it together on the day. So
Yep. Yeah, they're just meeting each other for the first time. Having some fun.
that's what it's all about, isn't
Stuart
it?
Smith. Whoop, whoop.
Geez, the H side there were pretty keen to get off.
They've been really good in defence, the H side. Their willingness to get off the line and hustle causes an error. Warrabinda, they can't get out of their own half at the moment.
Yeah, frustrating for Maurice Cameron. He was, all set, ready to go, and then the ball just went behind him and wasn't able to bring it back into his body.
Do you think the crosswind's causing any grief, Pep?
Yeah, look, it's one of those things where I think those short passes are the go, aren't they? You know, I think we saw that yesterday, especially where sides were trying to go the long pass. Where more effective to go that little short pass.
Yep. There's a hit up off the Chris Cole. Just rips one in. There we go. Get in. Whoa, whoa.
Almost got him in a day.
Yeah, referee was looking. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of a trick play. His kick was on. The chase is on. Yeah, well covered. Oh, yes. Great play. There's our first complete set, I think, for the game.
That's exactly. Yeah, no, it's hopefully there's a lesson there for these boys to understand. You know, you get through your set and put a kick in, chase it well, you get the
Well,
the
again, the likelihood of them scoring now after a repeat set is high.
Yep.
And if they can come up with a few more of those little trick plays. It was a really good kick by Raymond Nagus. And here we go. Here comes the 10. He's back on the field fresh. Great carry. This is Clancy, isn't it?
Cohen Clancy, yeah.
Cohen Clancy,
great,
yes.
Great run.
Short side, just rip it in. Hold on to it, son. Well done. That's tackle 2. They're about 3 metres out. They're looking to let it sing here, coming back to the middle. Oh, the defence is up very quick. Well done. Oh, he's a strong boy.
Almost got through.
Benji Walsh. Shifted out to Cole there. He's under pressure as well. Here's the big fella. Big 21. Can they stop him? Big Babia.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 got him. The dummy half's pleading. Get off him, sir. Hang on. What's the referee got here? Hold the phone. Now, we've got an injury. Someone, I think Big Babia fell on him. Or stepped on him.
I think that's it. Yeah, poor Owen Anusa.
Yeah,
The
victim of probably a boot or something like that. One of the 4 blokes hanging off of Big Babia. Just checking on the welfare. All the medics are in the white shirts around the field, and they do a great job. So many games going on, you know, and there's a lot of kids getting bumps and bruises, and we saw a head knock in the earlier game with the girls. They've got their work cut out for them.
They have, especially after these last few days and in trying conditions. But in saying that, I've been really impressed with the medical support staff here in all the teams, as well as the carnival support staff.
Yeah, here we go. H boys are back on the attack. I think this is play 4. They're inside the Warrabinda. No, it's play 5. They're inside the Warrabinda's 10-metre line. The 9, he's tried a trick play, and it's just gone too far.
Yeah, probably wasn't the right play, was it?
No, I would say not, I bet.
I think
Warrabinda. He sprinted out. He hasn't found the centre.
Super keen.
12 points to go, and now he's gone too quick. All right, here we go. False start.
Stuart Smith, he was keen.
Yeah, nice carry. Stuart Smith gets the ball in the end anyway. Let's see if they can get kind of past tackle 3 or 4. This is 3 here. There's an offload, and it's a forward pass. They're their own worst nightmare at the moment, poor old Warrabinda.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I put the mocker on him. I said, can we get him past? All right, H-boys got a scrum 30 metres out from Warrabinda line. They're lined up again. We got 6 players all coming to the left. I think they'll go left. Pat?
Here they come. And you kicked it. What's the refs called it back?
No, didn't go in the tunnel, sir. Cole trying a little tricky in the back row. They're all numbered up well, so let's just see young, he'll show and go himself. young Walsh. There's an error, play one.
Yeah, geez, Michael Percy.
Percy, sorry, yes.
Looked like he was going to break that tackle,
Yep.
but yeah, just a bit too eager, and ball comes loose.
Getting a bit scrappy. We've probably got probably 10 minutes to go in this second half, and the game's still in the balance. There's been no tries added. It's 12 points to 10. Warrabinda Wolves beating the H Young Guns in this under-16s clash out here on Field 3. If you want to listen to any other scores on any other fields, you can download the QMC app and listen to any of the fields live. We've got 5 fields tomorrow going. The men and the women start, so along with the 14, 16 boys and 18 boys and 15s and 17 girls. So it's all happening here. We've got about 80 or 90 teams running around, and so it's busy times. But download the app, QMC Murri Carnival 2022, and you can hear all the calls nice and live. Warrabinda, they're on the attack. They've crossed the halfway line. It's been a while since they've been over here. But yeah, the big fella, the big 10.
Big Dallas,
Big Dallas has got some good post-contact meters there. This fella Smith hasn't been too shy to have a run, has he?
Oh.
Yeah, Stuart Smith. He's had a couple of really good carries in this second half.
Yeah, lovely show and go, and almost cut through the line, but just tripped over the last second.
Here we go. There's an attacking kick. We'll call that a complete set. Yes, he's come down with the grab. He's offloaded. Play on. This is only tackle 3. He's offloaded. Play on. Oh, they've called the knock on. There's a bit of a Farrakis there for a little while.
It was, wasn't it?
And now there's a fella gone down there. But no, that was a lot of good skill. There was a little short kick, and it was taken by Junior. I think it's Joseph Hockley, and he caught the ball above his head with some really good skill through an offload, and then unfortunately the cover defence come across and forced the error.
It's actually the first time this half that the Warrabinda Warriors have been down there at this end of the field. So let's see what the H Young Guns can come up with as they come off their line.
Yeah, they haven't had to do any of this hard grafting for a while. They've put a couple of passes together. He's offloaded. I'll play one. Oh my gosh! I'd only have 7 players left out there if I had the hook every time someone did something stupid. And then scrum's on. Warrabinda, here's their chance to consolidate and put this game to bed, I reckon. They're about 30 metres out, centre field, scrum. Here we go. Here's our man Sipley. Bevan Slipley says, "Get me the ball and let me have a crack one-on-one." I can see over there the 14 for Michael Percy's. He's got his number. He's lined him up here. Let's see what can happen under the goalpost.
I think the ref just having a bit of a word to both packs.
Put your feet up and get your second man scrum. Yeah, there we go. Here. Oh my gosh. The Locks picked it up from the base of the scrum and had a little fumble.
Jerry Henaway, I think, was excited to get the ball out, and as he went to pick it up, dropped it cold. So,
story of their day. Unfortunately, just the little errors are creeping in. Here we go. So, the Warrabinda Wanderers are actually in the lead here, 12 points to 10. The 8 Young Guns need to find a couple of points or a try here to at least get a tie, but they've got to go the full length of the field. They're coming off their line. Here's Cole. He's done an early kick, and there's 5 H boys are chasing hard, and they've forced the error as well. So it pays off the nice early kick.
Yeah, you noticed that the fullback wasn't in play, and there was plenty of space, and obviously had a word to his outside men and the outside players from the Warrabinda, from the 8th Young Guns. They were keen to chase, and unfortunately for them, luckily for them, they were able to get the ball back here. So.
It was actually a planned move. Like they knew that was on, so good kudos to them. They need to find some points here. So, another bloody differential. What's this referee doing? Oh, yeah. Referees, God bless you.
Yeah. He's
It's a differential, but no one kind of knows what it is. He
Yeah.
hasn't signalled nothing, so
No.
I could only imagine it's feed into the scrum or something like that.
That's it. Yeah.
Hooker, feed across, maybe. I'm not too sure, but Warrabinda, they get the penalty and they've kicked for touch successfully, and they're on the attacker. They're coming off just about to cross the halfway line on their first place. He's been a willing carrier, this fella too, this Jerry Hanaway. He's carried a few times. So I think he come off the bench. Dwayne Hamina, one of the cousins or brothers, one of the Hamina boys. Oh, there's an offload. Oh,
geez,
I can
that's
see
a
a
bit
couple
ugly.
of skinny. Oh, yeah, he's not happy. He's not happy. It's all good. There's a bit of push and shove, and I'm not happy about that. But
Yeah, Maurice Cameron was.
yeah, he's only
lifted-
light fella. He's the long skinny fella, isn't he?
That's
He's,
it. They lifted him up way above their shoulders and
Yes.
could have ended in a
dangerous
pretty
position.
ugly position
Yeah.
there. And
He wasn't happy.
He wasn't
got
happy.
Up, he got
no.
up pushing and shoving. The
No.
boys, his teammates were very good there. They got into him and said, "Calm down.
Yeah.
It's all good."
I
So,
think both sets of trainers have come on the field as well, just to
Yeah.
calm things down.
Yep. And the referees called out it was young Percy, Michael Percy was in under there. They're calling out the captain, maybe.
Might be Cohen Clancy here. I
Yeah.
think, he went off
Him-
the field, and the referees
Oh,
asked
okay.
him to come back
Yep,
out.
he was the culprit, was he? They tried to replace him to get him out of the out of the melee. We'll put that on report, and you can have a rest. Okay, mate. He was already on the bench anyway, so 10 minutes in the bid.
Yep.
There you go. That's standard. That's probably his day. Warrabinda, they lead by 2, 12 points to 10, and they're on the attack here, so if they can manage to hold the footy and score a try here, they will come away with the scrappy win, the first one for their carnival. So the coach of the Warrabinda boys will be very happy if they can manage to pull off this victory.
Yeah, great
That's for
to,
sure.
to get the first win for the carnival, which is great. Again, for a lot of these boys getting the chance to come together and represent their community proudly, and they're doing that so far.
Absolutely, and Warrabinda's a fair way away. They've come down had to travel for a while, so
Yeah, it's a
kudos
big
to them. Yeah. There they go, the big fronties in the middle there. Great, he's got numbers all over him. Oh, there's a loose carry.
Oh, jeez. It's that big
Yeah.
Karipo Geller.
Karipo Geller, yeah. And then, he just tried to play the ball just too fast, and the ball's spilled out. Yet again, another error. Completion rates are, hang on, I'll just have a look at the numbers. 15% completion rate each team, if that.
I think your stats man's about right, yes.
Yeah. Yes. The coach will definitely have a bit of a message for him after the game, and
Yeah.
hold the bloody ball next game. That would be my message. Run hard, hold the ball. Here's Cole. He's waiting for it after this scrum. He's keen to get that ball in his hands. They're going to shift it. Oh, that's a nice shift and a really strong tackle from a little number 7, Robert Bundle. He can run and tackle. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it was the one. It was Francis Robert Darkin. It's a really nice tackle. Down low. They're struggling to get out. They're looking for a few chip passes. Oh, they've forced the error. Let's change over. Warrabinda on the attack. There's a bit of a melee in the back here. Push and shove, push and shove. Referee's called time. Hang on.
Yeah, Jerry Henaway almost found his way to the line.
Yeah, it was very close. They just had 3 in the tackle to hold him up. Warrabinda are about 2 metres out. The referee's called the 2 perpetrators out that were having a bit of a melee in the back. That's enough. I don't want any of that. They're the 2 captains by the looks of it. They shake hands and the referee is ready to play on.
That's good. Get on with the boys.
Yeah, that's common sense, that one. There was nothing in it. Oh, wow. Shows the trick play. Smart play from the dummy half. Who we got there? The boys just get around him, so I can't see his number.
Was thought it might have been 16, Cody Conway.
Yeah, it was a little trick play. He dummied to the left, and all the defenders got off their line, and he just went bang straight back through the ruck and scored just next to the goalpost. So that looks like it's going to be the game for Warrabinda. They've done enough.
Yeah, it's been a scrappy second half, that's for sure. But Warrabinda were able to capitalise in that first half and see them pick up a couple of tries here in the second half, and the just desserts. They get their first win here for the carnival, which is fantastic, and no doubt will put a smile on the faces of these young lads from Warrabinda.
Yeah, just on full time. Morris Cameron takes the kick, and he's successful with the kick. So full time here in the under 16 boys. It's Adzi Young Guns versus the Warrabinda Warriors, and what have we got there? 18 points to 10. The Warrabinda Warriors have run out victors in this game on field 3 for the 3 o'clock game. That concludes the game here. Thanks again, Petro, for your time.
Thanks, Tex.
And we'll be back for the next game in a minute with Warren Boland. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome back to Redcliffe and the Queensland Murri Carnival. And a big match coming up in the boys under 18 division. It's the Sunshine Coast Bunyas taking on the top end Tyack, and we're expecting this to be a good clash. And with me, I'm Warren Boland, by the way, and with me is Petro Sivanasivan. It's great to see Petro.
You too, Warren. It's great. Great to be here, and great to be on the call with you on this game. And geez, I tell you what, it's been two very impressive days of footy here at the Murri Carnival.
Hasn't it? Well, for a start, you can't be anything but impressed with the enthusiasm of the crowd, and it really has a carnival atmosphere. And then the footy on the field has been top notch. I mean, there's some great clashes, the speed particularly, but there's been some amazingly big hits in the games I've seen from some of the smaller guys as well.
That's it. I think that's what you love about carnival footy. You know, there's players there that get their opportunity to represent their communities proudly, and as you mentioned there before, it's wonderful to see so many friends and family and supporters coming here and to cheer on some quality rugby league.
So there's the kickoff in this match from the top end Tyack in the mainly blue colour, and Sunshine Coast Bunyas in the mainly black to dark colours. Wonderful designs on the jerseys, and you can see everyone not only on the field but around barracking, all wearing their colours, and very enthusiastic support for the teams. And here's a big charge early on for the Sunshine Coast from Hayden Franks. Quickly swinging it left. And missed tackle, chance down the left here for Sheaf is away. No, down, knocked over the sideline. Desperate defence there on the Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
Geez, some fantastic play there. Great way to start that set, and you come down here on the left-hand side, and wonderful string of passes, and the number 3 there for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. He was keen to get on the outside, but again, great work there in defence from the top end Tyack.
So an early scare for the top end Tyack, but they were able to shut that down on the sideline, now in possession, and bring it up towards halfway themselves. Bustling run from George Fayoud. Well, that's a famous name in rugby league, Fayoud.
Yeah, Fayoud, yeah.
Queensland Rugby League.
That's right, yeah, Fayoud's, yeah. Down, played at the Broncos, I think. I'm going, yes, that's it.
Pretty good defence from the Bunyas first up here. I watched the Tyack boys warming up. Here's a high bomb, centre field. What a take. Brilliant catch from Clive McCormack.
Jeez, I tell you what, he got some air up there, didn't he?
He nearly touched those clouds above us, which could bring down some rain later this afternoon. And there's a strong tackle too, coming in from the wing. That was a good tackle by Malik Sheaf. Or in fact from Joseph, Jura Twister was made that tackle. Yeah, I was saying I watched the Tyack warming up, and they look very sharp. They're very professional in the way they went about their drills. The coach was right onto them. Lots of enthusiasm and talk, always a good sign. McCormack kicks downfield into the corner. And gathered in there, I think it's William Mossman back there for Tyack.
Yeah, as you mentioned there, it's great to see some of these sides who you can probably tell that they've got some combinations there, whether they play club football together back at home, and those combinations definitely help in what is challenging circumstance playing here in this carnival.
And the top end Tyack come from Thursday Island, that area, and Cairns, all the way down from TI through Cairns. They've had one match already. They beat the Gold Coast Kookaburras 50-0.
Jeez.
So they put on a big score in their very first game, but we've only seen a couple of minutes, but you already get the sense this is going to be pretty close.
Yeah, the willingness to throw the ball as we see the kick go in.
I believe this is the first game of the competition for the Sunshine Coast team. In possession now, another take there from McCormack at the back. Looks safe underneath the high ball. The wind just starting to pick up as the afternoon goes on. It started from pretty much the north, kind of blowing down the ground, maybe a little bit across to the far side, but
it's the Moreton Bay Doctor, as locals here at Redcliffe call it. No, I just made that up. But oh,
the Hornybrook Doctor.
That's it, the Hornybrook Doctor.
But what breeze there is behind the Sunshine Coast Bunyas in the first half, running from right to left.
Yeah, geez, we saw a big run there by Hayden Franks, their big number 10, for the Bunyas. Dropped the ball. Possession to the top end Tyak, who unfortunately now come up with a bit of a knock on there.
He's a pretty solid number 7 there for the Tyak. James Fraser playing at halfback, but solidly built. You're always looking for a halfback these days who's also strong enough build to handle it in defence.
Yeah, well, preparing now to watch the NRL Grand Final, and young Cleary, Nate Cleary, I mean, he's a wonderful defender, and at number 7, and definitely doesn't go missing in defence. And you're right, it's strong defensively 7 definitely helps.
Well, you just can't afford to have big second rowers running at small halfbacks. Even if they slow them down, it's hard to stop them.
That's exactly it.
So the Bunyas on the attack here now, not far out, and a strong run. That's Alder. Plays it back now. And scoot from dummy half all the way for the try from Sario Nakata. He took off like lightning on the back of that good strong run from the front row of Devontae Alder, and suddenly Nakata out of dummy half was flying at him, and they couldn't cover up the gap.
It was a great bit of play, and just the value of that quick play the ball. We've seen that in previous games too. If you can get that quick play the ball, you catch that defensive line napping or resting on their haunches, you can expose them, and we definitely see that happen here. And wonderful try to start the game for the Bunyas.
Yeah, it's a very good start. And talking about all the different elements you need in a good team these days, we were talking about halfbacks, but what about dummy halves? Haven't they come into their own more and more as the years go on? Once upon a time, a dummy half sort of had a limited kind of role, win the scrum going back in history, and then get a pass out of dummy half that hit someone on the chest. But now, I think even more since the Cameron Smith era,
that's right.
More and more we're seeing them play and get out of dummy half, scoot like that.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the effect that a good quality number 9 can have on your team, and I'm really looking forward to Reid Marnie, I think, playing there this weekend for Parramatta. He's been in exceptional form, and Apasai Coruscant lining up for the Penrith Panthers. We talk about the quality 9s, and right there, that battle's going to be wonderful coming up on Sunday for the NRL Grand Final. Looking forward to that one.
And I've just realised I've made an error. I'm afraid I had the wrong player scoring that try. It was actually Janali Breckenridge for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas scored that try after good work from Hayden Frank. So that's my error. Sorry about that. But apologies. And the conversion successful. So it's first blood to the Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
We see a bit of a mistake there.
Yes, immediately from the kick-off. Now, has it been knocked on? It will be a scrum feed for Tyak. So it was knocked on by the Bunyas receiving the kick-off.
We were just talking the previous game about the value of completing that set after a try, and it's one of those skills I think you learn as you get older in the game, and in the under 16s, that willingness to throw the ball around, which is great, lovely to watch. But as we get older, we can just see the value of possession here.
So top end Tyak in possession. Tully McClellan out there in defence. Bustling run out wide. James Fraser calling the shots, the halfback. George Fayoud. Only 10 metres out here, the Tyak. Fraser keeps it going. Nice hands, wide ball. Defence good on the inside. Dummy and had a shot himself there. McGill Dimalneal. Fraser kicks for the wing. And it eludes all of the Tyak players. A chance now instead for the Bunyas. But a great tackle. Powerful tackle there from the number 16, Poppy Warrisam.
Oh,
and there's another one too.
Jeez, I think you can hear that contact on the microphone.
George Fayoud, one of the players in making the tackle. But it's a knock on here in the play the ball.
Here's a great opportunity now for the top end Tyack. Oh, I think the referee's just called time as we see one of their players down at the moment. But good opportunity here for the Tyack.
And wearing the white headgear, Rodney McGuinness, number 13, very busy for the Tyack in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, just coming off that wing there, out wide, tried to slice back on the inside and almost found his way.
Actually, sorry, it's Wallace Charlie wearing the white headgear. It's a bit hard to pick up these dark numbers on the blue jerseys. But yeah, he's been very busy, Wallace Charlie. So now, from this scrum, Fraser has gone right out on to the left centre position rather than half back. He's got the ball now, keeps it going, nice pass. Good cover defence from the Bunyas. And another good run, keeps them going backwards. The Bunyas defending their own line here. Tyack looking for their first try to even the score, and a chance out wide over the sideline. Got the pass back inside just in time, and under pressure. Now the ball's been lost, but I thought it was thrown forward by the Tyack team. I'm just waiting for the referee's call. It's scrum feed for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. It did go forward.
Yeah, it was great bustling defence there from the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. The Tyack were stretched out here to the right-hand side, but the Bunyas were very good in scrambling the defensive line, and they get the feed here. So good reward for a great defensive effort.
Seen a couple of good runs from the Tyack right winger, Zaman Gilbert, the number 21. Quite a big build on the wing. Nearly went over the sideline, but managed to get that pass back inside before the scrum. So the Bunyas in possession now from the Sunshine Coast, leading 6 points to 0. Up the middle they go. The Bunyas are away. Made the break. Thought he heard a call on the bounce. They've still got possession.
As big Hayden Franks there, number 10, he's been fantastic so far in this game. Some big runs, some big carries.
Chance for an intercept. The intercept's on. Has he got the speed? He's away, flying down the sideline. Sheaf it is. Sheaf for the Tyack. Stop and go. And he's in. What a try. Took the intercept. The long passes, we're seeing a few long passes being thrown by 5/8s looking for wingers, and they've been flirting, not so much in this game, but other games I've been seeing. And that time on the fingertips, and a magnificent take by Malik Sheaf. Balanced it a couple of times and away he went.
Yeah, it was a fantastic effort there to regather the ball after tapping it up to himself, and yeah, showed some really good speed there to burn the Sunshine Coast Bunyas on the outside.
Sorry, mate, I've done it again. I'm still getting used to these two teams. That was Jura Twist scoring that try for the Tyack.
He did a great job, young Twist. He's a big unit too, and got some speed for a big fella, and did very well to regather that ball and streak down here this right-hand side. So wonderful bit of play there by the Tyack, and gets themselves back into this contest.
So Jura Twist, the try scorer, the number 3 for the top-end Tyack. And the conversion attempt from out wide to try and level the scores.
We're talking about just the value of some of those short passes, those real short passes, especially in the heavy contact, where we're seeing lots of big hits, and sometimes just those long passes can get picked off, as we saw there. So probably just one of those things around trying to put the ball through the hands as opposed to trying to find a long pass, especially in these trying conditions, these trying windy conditions.
So it's Fraser with the conversion attempt, but across the face, the wind just hooking it away. So 6 points to 4 in favour of the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. One try apiece. The first try scored right underneath the posts by Janali Breckenridge. Well, as we kind of were speculating at the beginning of the game, whether this would be a close contest. 6-4, that's pretty close.
That's pretty close so far. But yeah, some good forward play. I've been really impressed, especially by Sunshine Coast Bunnies front rower Hayden Franks. And as a front rower, of course, I'm biased. So
No, he's been very strong, I agree. So Tyke in possession from the kick-off. Simon Gilbert, he's a handful.
he's a hard man to put down.
Good defence that time from the Bunyas.
See James Fraser in the back there directing his players, trying to find the correct spot.
And here is Fraser, short ball. Keeping it alive. So getting late in the set, will they go for the kick or will they throw it? No, Fraser puts it up high. Another test at the back for McCormack. Oh, he comes through with flying colours. Cops a high tackle.
Geez, he's been impressive, McCormack, and he's been tested quite a number of times there by James Fraser. That high kick, and especially that ball sitting up there in the wind. And McCormack, I think 3 out of 3 successfully caught some very challenging kicks there from Fraser.
Oh, he's been magnificent, Clive McCormack. I mean, total confidence the way he's going high for those balls.
I love the way he just keeps that eye on the ball. Doesn't look at the defensive line, rushing down to try and take him out. But yeah, done a wonderful job so far.
Yeah, he looks like he gets up in the morning and says, "Kick me the ball up in the air. I want to jump.
Yeah, very safe.
I'll do it all day long." So, quick caution there, and a low kick for touch from the penalty, which finds touch on the bounce. 6 points to 4 in favour of the Sunshine Coast Bunyas over the top end Tyack in the blue. Ripping in from the tap. There's your man Hawkins again. Oh, Franks, I should say, Hayden Franks.
Oh, one-on strip.
Yeah, plenty of exchange of possession here from both teams.
Yeah, Zamian Gilbert did really well. Recognised he was in the tackle by himself and pulled that ball straight out of the hands.
A pummeling run from Devontae Outer. Fraser playing a really good organisational role, but that pass has bounced forward. Bunyas in possession, but the referee's going to play the first knock on.
Yeah, some big men out here on this field, and we're seeing lots of big hits, some great contact in these collisions, and I think for both sets of forwards there, hands on hips now, starting to get a bit tested, and do we see the likes of Tully McClellan and James Fraser start to reap the rewards of some tied defenders?
Yeah, about 5 minutes remaining in the first half, and a low-scoring match so far, just one try apiece.
That's a good, strong carry.
And the carrier, Ruben Broom. The dummy thrown by Caleb Johnson, but he's dumped on his back.
Nice big hit.
And they're taking it up through the forwards again with Ili Cattell.
Yeah, 2 in the tackle. Tried to rip the ball out. Gets the penalty.
So taking the tap, Breckenridge, the try scorer. Bit of pressure here for the Tyack inside their own 20. Tackles up their sleeve for the Bunyas. Skirting the edge there, Tyrell Hopkins. And a chance close to the line. defenders there, but can they hold him up? Yes, they can. They repel him.
Ooh.
And over the sideline. Oh, the pass appeared to be thrown up there from dummy half Janali Breckenridge.
Yeah, just trying to be a little bit too cute for my liking. I think they had numbers spread out here to the left-hand side. Tried to go down that short side, but the Tyak's defence, they knew what was coming, and the ball was thrown up into the air and met with some good defence, driving him into touch. So a good opportunity here now for the Tyak.
Well, it's good defence by the Tyak to hold out on their own line. A couple of strong runs in the lead up there from the Bunyas, but Tyak didn't buckle. They're going backwards just at the moment, though. They need to make a bit of headway here. Some good defence from the Bunyas, moving up quickly in a straight line. Just making a few metres at a time, running into the wind in the first half. That one, a low flat kick, doesn't worry McCormack. And he's got a bit of speed as well. Carves his way back upfield. Good tackle.
It's a great carry back too, wasn't it?
Got over that halfway line quickly. And a good run. Busts a couple of tackles. Could open it up for them as well. And having another go for the Sunshine Coast is Caleb Johnson. Kick bounces up in the air there. Kick from Tully McClellan, but bounces okay for William Mossman.
Yeah, decided to go that kick, which I thought was quite strange. He had some numbers out there to his outside. Thought there was an opportunity, but the fullback William Mossman was there, ready to take that short kick.
Well, both teams have been given a pretty solid workout in this first half. We'll be looking forward to the break. But can either team score a try before we get to half-time? 25-minute halves with 5 minutes for half-time. Sending the speed men up here. Fraser's got men wide, but the pass has gone astray and they're onto it quickly. The referee's whistle goes for the knock-on. Yeah, Mananji Flyder was quickly onto the loose ball, but called back.
Yeah, he's been impressive. I think both sets of back rowers been working really hard for their respective teams, and it's been a real good forward battle so far. I've been super impressed, especially with the front rowers. I think, Devante Order for the top end Tiger, he's been very impressive, as well as Hayden Franks. So, been a good test, good contest there with the forward packs at the moment.
So will they try anything expansive from the scrum? They get it wide, a couple of passes. Got plenty of speed to burn out wide. The Tyak, 10 metres short of halfway. My boys from the north of Queensland, they find this cool down here at Redcliffe this afternoon.
I'm sure I spotted a few of them in their hoodies, and unusual conditions for them.
Temperature probably down around 24 degrees or so right now. And a knock on out wide, put down by Rodney McGuinness.
Yeah, just had a look at the defensive line coming at him, and a bit disappointed with that. It's number 7, James Fraser, has a few words to him.
Yeah, just a little bit of the sting has gone out of both teams in the last couple of minutes. Not the same level of execution they had early on.
It's always the challenge with these carnivals, isn't it? You're playing multiple games, and I'm sure there'll be some sore boys by the end of it, that's for sure. And I think the Tyak in their first game were super impressive.
You've got to pace yourself over a number of days, haven't you? You can't throw it all into one game. Good tackle. Marker working hard. Charging it upfield is Ili Cattell for the Bunyas. Quick passing, but not accurate passing, and it bounces awkwardly there for Malik Sheaf. Manages to gather it in, but that's half time. A stirring struggle between these two. No quarter given or taken, and just the one try apiece. A try for Janali Breckenridge running from dummy half, and that was converted from right in front of the post for a 6-0 lead early on. And then Jira Twist took an intercept for the top end Tyack and ran 60 or 70 metres. Great run from Jira Twist, and the attempted conversion from James Fraser missed. So at half time, it's Sunshine Coast Bunyas leading the top end Tyack 6 points to 4. We're looking forward to the second half, Petro.
I am. Yeah, no, it's been a good game so far. Good arm wrestle, and hopefully looking forward to some good opportunities. Both sets of teams have plenty of speed out wide, so expecting some good tries to be scored come the second half.
All right, we'll take a short break here while the coaches address their players and be back for the second half. Welcome back to Redcliffe, the main stadium just alongside us. The 4 fields outside, where there's plenty of action as well today. All 5 fields in action, and this is the Sunshine Coast Bunyas versus the Top End Tyack. I'm Warren Boland. With me is Petro Sivanasieva at half time. It's the Sunshine Coast Bunyas leading by 6 points to 4. Tight first half, just 1 try apiece, and just a slight slow play the ball there. McGuinness just walking away, may have just taken a bit of a knock. In fact, he's walking for the sideline. He's taken a whack, and he's going to take the HIA totally voluntarily, I think, unless it's some other injury. But he's walking from the field, so an early problem for the Tyack. Meanwhile, Fraser doubles around and gets it back, and they shift it. Winger free, but not getting the ball, but some dazzling footwork here for the Tyack from Joseph Pearson. He was turning the defenders inside out. Kick from Fraser. This is a tricky one, and finally manages to break McCormack. It's the first one he's dropped, but did you see that spiralling through the air?
Yeah, that was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare, and we've seen that from James Fraser. He's got a wonderful kicking game, and we see McCormack spill his first kick there of the afternoon, but again was lucky enough to regather.
Meanwhile, on the far sideline, it looks like Menangi Flight are also getting some attention from the Bunyas camp. So, not sure whether he's going to leave the field and stay off. But, yeah, they're pouring some water towards his eye, so he may have suffered a cut. Up the middle go the Bunyas, though, leading 6 points to 4. Storm threatening. Out towards the west here at Redcliffe. Good strong run up the middle from Ruben Broom. And now the kick downfield from McClellan. They need to watch the footwork of some of these backs from the Tyack, very sharp.
That's a good, strong run there by Simon Stephen, coming off the wing, giving his front rowers a bit of a breather.
Oh, another hit to the head, and this time it's Jet Illich for the Bunyas, who's taken a whack to around the eye region. He might be able to continue. He's just staggered back out towards the wing at the moment. So it's all happening early in the second half. A kick through for the Tyack. McCormack comes across. What needs to watch it? Oh, it's gone underneath his hands, and it's a try to the Tyack. They have scored immediately.
Yeah, Joseph Pearson there with the try, and it was a wonderful early call. They called the ball, put the ball through, and we've spoken about Clive McCormack and just how safe his hands were, and a grubbing, rolling kick. He wasn't able to regather, and unfortunately for him, Joseph Pearson, number 4 for the Tyack, did a great job sprinting down and was able to collect the ball successfully and plant the ball down there for the top end Tyack.
Yeah, great work by Pearson, because it kept very low, went underneath McCormack, but it also meant Pearson had to gather it up too. Probably an unlucky bounce for McCormack. He wouldn't have expected it to have kept as low as it did, but you have to cover all eventualities at fullback, I guess, and just didn't get the hands right down low enough.
It was a bit of a nightmare sort of roll. I think the wind sort of got behind it, and it kicked up again, and McCormack unfortunately just wasn't able to regather. As we said there, Joseph Pearson, he's bedazzling down here with his footwork on this left edge. We saw him take an earlier run, and he looks like a very promising player. Young Joseph Pearson for the top end Tyack, and I'm sure we're going to see more opportunities come his way.
And Fraser with a very good conversion, judged the wind perfectly there, steers it through. So that is 2 converted tries for the Tyack, and they lead 12 points to 4. Hang on, I'm going to check my addition there. In fact, I'll make that 10 points to 6.
10 points to 6, beautiful. Yeah, so look, it's still very, very tight here, and I know the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, there were some stern words sort of said down there underneath the goalpost, so let's see what they can do in this kick-off here.
So it's the Tyack in possession from the kick-off. running with the wind in the second half. And they're using those wingers well early in the set to make quick ground. And the ball's been stripped or just knocked out. What's the call? Is it a loose carry? I think it could be a loose carry.
Yeah, the referee's called a knock on, but yeah, geez, I'm pretty sure I saw some hands in there pulling that ball out. So, yeah, lucky call here for the Sunshine Coast Bunnies, and now they get their opportunity. See the scrum getting packed down.
So the Bunyas pass on the left, but it's been left behind, and the Tyack have got possession. That pass couldn't be taken by Sheaf.
Yeah, James Fraser there. Wonderful work from the Tyack. He was quick to snavel or kick that ball ahead, and did a great job in regathering, and now gets the penalty for the Tyack.
So they're off and running again. Top end Tyack in the blue, running right to left. The Bunyas defending here on their own 20. And a penalty goes in favour of the Tyack there. A bit of interference in the play the ball.
Yeah, big Rick Graham, number 16, wasn't standing in front of the marker. Gives the penalty away.
So they take the tap, applying the pressure here. Leading 10-4. Sweeping it wide. Tyack again with Jura twist. Hitting it towards the post. Strong running from George Fayoud. So backs to the wall. All hands on deck. Defending for the Bunyas. The marker gets around. I think it was McCormack caused the error there. He came around quickly. No, in fact, it was McCormack. Came around quickly and made the tackle and put the pressure on the dummy half.
Yeah, sorry, Nakata. I think if he had his opportunity again, he would have tried to just hold onto that ball. But as he tried to go for that pass, McCormack did a great job and snuffed that out. So, yeah, again, a great opportunity here for the top-end Tyack in defence to try and keep the Sunshine Coast Bunyas down in this half.
So the Bunyas trying to make the hard yards out of their own territory. Sheaf in a bit of a wrestling match out there for the Bunyas. Good solid defence from the Tyack, and he's forced the error. That was a good tackle from Zaman Gilbert, who's in amongst the forwards at the moment.
He got in there and wanted some heavy contact, and yeah, my man Hayden Franks, he's been tremendous all day so far for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, was just rattled. He did a great job, got under the ball, and unfortunately for Hayden Franks, spills the ball, and now great opportunity here for the top-end Tyack.
Well, everything in their favour just at the moment, leading by 6 points. Scrum win here, wind at their backs, plenty of speed and confidence now, and a searching run for the Tyack. Keep it coming left. Going hard is Devontae Outer, and he gets a pass away, and they're over in the corner, and this could be another try. Simon Stephen. Yes, it is a try to the Tyack. Top-end Tyack stretch their lead now to 14-4, kick to come.
Yeah, great bit of work there from the big number 10 Outer. He drew in about 3 or 4 defenders and was able to get his arms free. Saw his winger unmarked in a beautiful looping pass. Finds him, and wonderful try there to the top-end Tyack.
Yes, Devontae Outer, he went into them like he was just going to take them on and just try and drive to the line, but all of a sudden, once he started to feel a bit of freedom, he thought, I can do more than this.
Yeah, wonderful bit of vision there too. So to look up and see his winger unmarked, and a wonderful pass, and another great 4-pointer there to the Tyack.
Petro Sivanasiva with me, Warren Boland, this afternoon. We're watching the boys under 18 match between the Sunshine Coast Bunyas and the top-end Tyack. The Tyack are leading now by 14-4, kick to come. And just while we wait for the kick, Petro, what are you doing these days?
Yes, I'm still heavily involved in football and working alongside the Brisbane Broncos still in an ambassadorial sort of capacity, and similar to the Queensland Maroons and the NRL as well too. So I'm out and about, and obviously here with Deadly Choices. I'm an ambassador with Deadly Choices, so it's a wonderful program to be a part of, and it's wonderful to see so many of our NRL clubs aligned with the Deadly Choices program as we see that kick unsuccessful to James Fraser.
Yeah, well, great to hear you're involved in so many ways in rugby league still, and certainly here at the Queensland Murri Carnival. And if you get the chance to get out to Redcliffe over the next few days, it's a great spectacle, free entry and a lot of stalls selling some fantastic merchandise as well, but a lot of educational stalls as well. QUT are here, and various medical and educational advice. There's a whole lot of interesting things besides rugby league going on.
Yeah, and I love the fact that all competitors here have had their health check, engaged with their local healthcare service, which is fantastic. And again, it's a wonderful program that Deadly Choices have. It's a sugar-free, smoke-free event as well too. So again, talking all things health. And it's wonderful to see so many players from all communities across Queensland taking part, and it's been such a great competition so far.
It certainly has been, and that storm is getting closer, but I think it may arrive after this match finishes. Some matches go through till 6 o'clock here today, so some people might get wet. The Bunyas have a bit of luck. It looked like that might have gone forward. The referee says, oh, yes, it did. It's Tyack in possession.
Yeah, they were looking ominous there. They had numbers there on the right-hand side, did the Bunyas. But, again, a wonderful big hit there by the Tyack. Brings that ball loose.
And Zali Hodges went in for a big tackle a moment ago. The player slipped in front of him, went over the top, but no contact. Now penalty to the Tyack. So the Bunyas starting to feel a little bit of heat in this game now.
Yeah, back-to-back errors. It's not what the Bunyas coach would be very happy about.
Our cameraman nearly caught that one. Fraser finds touch. And the Tyack now with 6 tackles up their sleeve from near halfway.
Big Jura twist there with the tap.
Yeah, try scorer early on. Showed a bit of footwork. Oh, well, he showed a little bit of footwork when he took the tap unnecessarily. He just flipped it up in the air. But now in playing the ball, he's got tanglefoot. So that is a waste of a very promising possession. He's tall, isn't he? Jura twist.
Yeah, he's a bit of an athlete. And I think there's a bit of a background around him. I think he plays multiple sports. But he's... Yeah, every time he's got that ball, and that first try to start the contest for the top end Tyack, it was a wonderful effort, an intercept, and had to tap it back up to himself, regathered and ran 60 metres.
And his height probably helped him take that intercept. Oh, now things are getting a bit fiery.
Spicy, yeah.
That was a fairly savage tackle. Savage in so much as he really threw him to ground.
I think it was big Hayden Franks there, the big number 10 for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, who just didn't like, I think, the effort in that tackle by the Tyack, and he actually gets the penalty.
Yeah, well, he obviously was reacting to something that the referee saw, and so yeah, he wasn't going to have any of his teammates being roughed up, though he's been called up now.
So both skippers getting spoken to.
You've both been very naughty boys. Now go back and behave.
That's right.
Referee just, I guess, taking his time just to make sure they cool down a little bit. Doesn't want tempers flaring straight away. So the penalty goes to the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, trailing in this match by 10 points. Kick into the wind, might not find touch. It doesn't. So a mistake made there by Breckenridge, and he realised the mistake. He chased after the kick once he realised it wasn't going to reach the sideline. wind must have moved a little bit. I thought the wind was going across, but that seemed to hit the wind and stop.
You're right, Wallen. I think it swirled back around, and as we saw there, the touch finder just hung up in the breeze and unfortunately didn't go out there for the Sunshine Coast Bunnies.
So both teams have forfeited possession in the last couple of minutes. Twist with a fend. Just inside Bunya's territory now. Good hands from George Fayoud. Fraser stepping, running, shows them and makes the break. Got support too. Quick hands, they're lining up to score here. Who's going to go all the way to the line or pass it? Oh, they've bombed it.
Oh.
2 men outside him, he's bombed it.
Yeah, all he had to do was put it through the hands and a missed opportunity. It was a wonderful break there by James Fraser. A good 20-metre run and was able to find some support.
Well, so much support. It was tremendous support played by the top-end Tyack after Fraser made the opening. And in the end, what was Zaman Gilbert, was it? I
think it's Kurt Colton, number 20. Yeah, just took the ball too far.
You're right, yes. Kurt Colton, he had 2 men outside him, one screaming alongside him, and he just had to draw the fullback and pass. Oh, lost ball by the Bunyas. Oh, that's critical.
Yeah, just some surging defence there from the Tyack. Sprinted off the line, and I think it was Hayden Franks, number 10, who was trying to take the ball off his line and had a quick look up, and unfortunately ball gets knocked forward, and now another wonderful opportunity here for the top-end Tyack.
Both teams have become a little loose with their handling, and the mistake rate's gone right up in the last few minutes. Penalties being given away, knock-ons, poor passes. They really need to tighten up. Still time in the match. And from the scrum, that's Stuart Twist again, is it?
Joseph Pearson there, number
Pearson.
4. Some wonderful footwork and just wasn't able to get through that line.
And now the ball's gone loose again. And the referee says play it for Fayoud. Moving it wide, chance out wide. Last tackle, can it be made? I don't think so. It's going to be awarded a try to the top-end Tyack, and they stretch their lead. Looking like winners now.
Yeah.
18-4.
It was a wonderful bit of play there. They decided to go wide and some great block runners as well. And you could see James Fraser calling that play. And as those block runners went through, they were able to find it towards the outside. And I think it might have been Simon Stephen. Yeah, crushing over. No, I take that back. I think it was Zamian Gilbert, number 21, who was lurking on the outside on the fringes there. He's a big forward, but did a wonderful job, Zamian, to get that ball. Powerful runner and scores there in the corner.
Well, Zamian Gilbert, he's been all over the field, hasn't he? He's been out wide, he's been in the middle, he's been hungry for action.
That's right, yeah, he's been working really tirelessly here for the top-end Tyack, and he's a big smile on his face as he walks back. And, wonderful performance by him to help get the top-end Tyack into the lead.
Fraser with the conversion attempt. This is close, but not close enough. So only 1 from 4 for halfback James Fraser with the boot, but he's played very well in general play. There's an injury been suffered while play was going to the right, left behind. I think it's Kurt Colton.
That's it, yeah.
Down for the Tyack, and he is being assisted from the field, so that's bad luck for him. So 18 points to 4 in favour of the top-end Tyack now. And we've got about 5 minutes remaining in the match.
Got the ball. They're waiting for the ball, and here we go.
The ball's been left behind. Oh, we've got 2 balls. They can, got another one now.
It's been impressive by the Tyack so far. They take their opportunities, and again, it's that me and James Fraser, number 7 for the top-end Tyack, who's been a fantastic organiser of this team.
Well, the Bunyas have it all to do now. trailing by 14 points. Time against them, but not impossible. And this is what the Bunyas wanted, a lost ball by the Tyack.
Yeah, some eager defence there, and we're able to hit that ball loose out of, I think it was, might have been Zamian Gilbert, no, sorry, not Zamian Gilbert, it might have been Jet Bray who was trying to take that ball up there with a big carry for the top end Tyack, and ball comes loose, so a great opportunity here for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
So the Bunyas need this scrum and need to use possession well. Trying to scoot away from the scrum-based Bailey Henry. A few changes in the lineup now. Yuli Cattell gets it away. Plenty of energy still in there. Bailey Henry goes to dummy half. Long pass on the bounce. McClellan still going. Only 5 metres out here. They need a try and they need it now.
Oh.
Great defence. A buffeting tackle on Bailey Henry sends him backwards. Tyack gritting their teeth and coming off their line quickly. Referee steps in though, just a little too much vigour in the tackle.
I think that was George Fayoud under the post. As you see, a quick tap taken here by the Bunyas. I think it was big Rick Graham. Another penalty. Oh,
Sin bin.
10 in the bin.
Am I right? Yes.
Yes.
I think someone's definitely been sent to the sin bin, but which player is it? Well, they've still got a comfortable lead here, the Tyack, even though they're a man down. Good run there. Tyrell Hopkins cutting back inside. Now, right edge. Good tackle once again on Jet Ellich. Some very effective tackling here from the Tyack when it matters.
That was a great tackle there. I think it was Jura Twist there. Had to make that tackle because they were looking ominous down here on the right-hand side of the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. Let's take a tap.
Bailey Henry gets it away. It's lost out the back. Henry's got it again. Only 12 men defending the line now for the Tyack. McClellan. Ellich. Out wide. McCormack floats the pass. Plenty of defence. That tackle was high.
Oh, the touch judges called it forward.
And yes. Well, I heard the whistle go. I thought the tackle was a bit high. Maybe it was just low enough and forward pass. So that brings the Bunyas charge to an end.
Yeah, I thought they overcooked that a bit. I thought if they put it through the hands a bit quicker, the sliding defence from the top end Tyack was enough to put the ball carrier off, and the ball goes forward. Touch judge calls it. So unfortunately for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, that opportunity is missed.
And they might be just about out of time now to score more than 2 converted tries. So the Tyack win the scrum. The Tyack in control. They just have to play a good set here and get a kick away, or that was an awkward tackle, and it is ruled a lifting tackle, even though it was only a few inches off the ground. It was driving the player into a dangerous position.
Yeah, the officials have really stepped on that, making sure that any lifting tackles are penalised. So the players here understand that, and unfortunately for the Bunyas, another penalty given away with James Fraser going to kick for touch.
It feels like rain not too far away here, and the siren's gone anyway. So a good performance by the Tyack. Top End Tyack, the boys from TI and Cairns, have defeated the Sunshine Coast Bunyas here to make it 2 wins to start their competition in the boys under 18. The referee hasn't called it off yet. He's called up Fraser. The referee is going to play this.
Play the tackle out, yep.
So Fraser decides to put it up. It's an old-fashioned up and under and chase. And McCormack, as he's done for most of the game, is very good under that high ball. One that bounced got underneath him for a try, but on this occasion, as he has for most of the game, a strong performance by the fullback for the Bunyas, the number 1, Clive McCormack. But it's the Top End Tyack who are the victors in this match by 18 points to 4. A pretty good performance by them, piling on the tries in the second half. At half-time, it was the Bunyas leading 6 points to 4, but then 3 tries in the second half for the Top End Tyack team have taken them to victory, and it was pretty impressive.
It was, yeah, and I think second victory for the day, and the Tyack boys, yeah, very physical with some great speed out wide. Were able to capitalise on their opportunities, and yeah, no doubt their coaching staff would be very happy with that performance here today. And as I said, a couple of good wins to close out the day for the Top End Tyack.
Yeah, they scored 4 tries. Only one of them was converted, so the score actually could have been even larger. But yeah, just got away from the Bunyas in the second half. But we saw some sterling defence from both teams. The Bunyas certainly defended their line strongly a number of times, and it's great to see both teams arm in arm out there in the centre of the field, celebrating the fact that they're out there playing rugby league and enjoying themselves.
It's great to see, isn't it? That's a wonderful spirit of this carnival. You know, so many communities getting here together to represent them, their communities proudly, their families proudly. It's wonderful to see them here arm in arm, celebrating what was a very tough game.
It's been a pleasure to call this game with you, Petro Sivanasiva, with me, Warren Bolden. Petro, I think we better pack up, get our umbrella and get out of here, because I think it's going to get wet very soon.
We're going to get blown away very shortly, but
here's
thanks
so
much, Warren.
Here's a weather forecast for Redcliffe. Storm coming.
Storm coming.
See you soon.
Cheers, Warren. Thank you.
And we look forward to your company again. We might still have another match on one of our other channels this afternoon. I'm not sure. Is it all wound up? But, yeah, I think that's just about it for today. But there'll be more action here from the Queensland Murri Carnival on day 3 tomorrow. See you then.